gonna need that wipe resilience. Ready up.
I also have 4 Nightmare Tears, and I have both Meta Gems raw, so I can cut Meta Gems as well. Also, thank you to Trap, who just gave me 20 Cardinal Rubies. So now we have more red gems today.
Could I get
Rogues watch for
15
traps.
cardinal rubies?
Failed door Psychor long game, we're gonna pull trash. I don't think everyone needs to be here for trash. We're just gonna pull trash. In 20.
Make sure that we are killing these 2 marked targets so that we stop getting waves of ads.
IARC, can you do Conquer?
5, 4, 3.
DPS order is skull, then
2,
X, then triangle, then square if
1.
those are marked. Unless otherwise stated.
These explode when they die, so just be careful.
Did they die when they explode?
Manning shaft.
Swipe.
Brett Heverton, Mistreno, has told more the Mistrena trap. The Mistrena trap.
On the trash packs up ahead here, on the Servants of the Throne, please make sure we're getting kicks on them. And make sure we are getting, web wraps out.
Yeah, don't just rock forward like that, please. Yeah, traps.
Web
The rogues
wraps.
have to look out for 'em.
Honestly, in Pugs out, we were like triple pulling packs on these terms.
You just don't want to pull it into a big thing, because then it goes bad quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Slow
those
is
were-
smooth,
those
smooth
were
is clean.
Farm packs. Farm packs though, right?
Yeah, like I was tanking and I would just pull like 3 packs at a time.
Well, it helps once you've done the trash like 7 times.
Yeah, like I had done it like 50 times a day. So it's like,
First we get good, then we get fast.
No, first we get good, then we get lazy, then we die, then we have to refocus.
after like 50 times,
I know this
you
guild.
every trap spot by heart, even though they're random.
Yo, Bhutan.
It's okay if we wipe, we'll just go do a quick old arm.
Splinter.
Please, no one wipe.
He doesn't want to go back to Ulduar.
During one run, we got 3 epics and 1 clear.
Hit the
We'll
web
do
wrap.
2 GC still though.
Some say the real epics are the friends we made along the way.
No, the real epics are stored in the bank.
Probably LOS pulled the middle one for the pillars, by the way. It's kind of a messy otherwise.
Here they come.
Pull in the back ones. Great.
Thank you, I know how to play Death Knight.
We only have 1 also today.
Well, one thing we have to watch out for during the new content is the tanks are going to get lots of feedback every single fight, so we're bracing ourselves. Thank you all for letting us know where the stuff needs to be and where it doesn't need to be.
If you're getting too much feedback, you can turn on the game.
I'm only saying really because these servants
So-
murder.
I'm
I
gonna
did,
verbally
like,
say this because I'm
40
bound
runs
to forget here.
Earlier, I know what the trash does.
I'm gonna verbally say this because I know I'm gonna forget. Paladins, especially on trash. If it's ever pulled that's at all sketchy, which I should have called for here, just go ahead and say.
Yeah, I forgot this.
Quick res before we pull.
I can't see if there's any traps, so
It's okay.
I'm dead.
There should only be 1 left in this room, and it's probably the other side.
Yeah, and it's gonna probably wait until we kill one more pack. I don't see
I'm
it.
gonna line
Oh,
us
I
up
see
here.
it. Good. If we just stay on the right side, we're not gonna hit it.
Line of sight pulling.
Nice.
Remember to get kicks on these.
So is volley.
Landing interrupt.
Swipe's okay.
Trap
Web
launcher.
wrap's going out.
Get the web wraps.
Pinocchio.
There's a trap right in front.
Your shield's about to
Alright.
fall off, Pinocchio.
Do you want me to smoke him? Or
Yep.
Drop those casts.
I mean, it's a pretty wide range.
Web wraps.
I'll pick up smoke.
I'll give you stacks if you want it.
Yeah, is it left over from training?
No, I would just like smoke fires. I made these this morning.
Okay, yeah, that's the only one I see right now, so.
I also have green and
Don't
purple.
stand on the flare. Or actually, it's already disarmed. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we can disarm it.
Yeah, we can just disarm.
Alright,
You
Lord
said for me.
Marigar. Lord Marigar has 2 phases, and I'm going to try to switch up my explaining style here instead of just trying to list off a bunch of mechanics. I'm going to talk to each group of raiders one at a time real quick and let you guys know exactly what you need to be looking out for. So, tanks plus 1 melee DPS. We're going to have Belendar, who's going to stand with the tanks, but you get to DPS the whole time. You 3 for the first phase are just going to stand in front and you're going to soak damage. We're going to have Veer and Braun specifically focusing on tank kills throughout this fight. So, for this fight, Brunt, Fasani, and Belendar will be sharing some of the damage for the 3-way tank cleave mechanic that goes on. For your guys, for phase 1, all you have to worry about is standing in front of the boss and tanking it, and moving away if there is a flame that goes through you. For phase 2, however, we're going to do a bit of spreading out. Fasani, if you could go left, and Brunt, if you could go right. Hold on, Witcher, can I get some of those flares?
Hell yeah.
If only they added some sort of weird mechanic where you could put symbols on the ground.
Yeah, it would be crazy. Fasani, you're going to go purple flare. And Brunt, you're going to go white flare. Approximately. In order to bait the boss into spinning towards one of you two. The way that we have the range positioned, I will be near the door to try to bait that. So for tanks, that's all you guys have to do. Phase 1, tank the boss. Belendar, you'll also stand in front. Phase 2, we will be baiting Lord Marigar to spin away from the DPS. For everyone else, specifically melee and healers, all you guys have to do during this fight, phase 1, you stand under the boss. If you click the boss, there's a red circle around him. You need to be well within the circle. You can even be like literally in the middle of the boss. The way that his cleave mechanic works, it only hits 3 people, and it's the tank and the people too closest to the tank. So you don't have to worry about getting hit by cleave or anything like that. You can be almost underneath the boss entirely. So we will mark last spell. Last spell, you don't have to killing spree, right?
Nope.
Great. So I'm gonna mark you with a star.
Star is being used. I just hit.
We're marking you with a circle. Cool,
Yep.
great. Yep, we're marking you with a circle. Everyone stand on last spell. You shouldn't have to move at all if we do this right. For ranged, we have 8 DPS that are going to be out in groups of 2. And these 4 groups of 2 are going to be kind of spread around the room. Okay, for the first group, it's going to be approximately, the leftmost group is going to be Ragna and Jay. You guys are going to stack together and stay out. Second group is going to be Psychor and Sitz, going to be closer to here. Third group, Tunkin and Hectato, going to be around here. And the fourth group, Anuzer and Fotara, are going to be around here. If there's at least 7/8 ranged out, then we will bait the flame lines and they will never hit anyone in melee. So theoretically, all that you have to do, if you're in a range group, is just stay outside. The final thing that happens during the whole fight is there's going to be a bone spike that's going to impale someone. All range need to turn and burn the bone spike. If it's in melee, melee turn and cleave it as well. It may be that we'll need melee to help with a bone spike, but I suspect that with the amount of range we have, we should be fine with all the range just turning and killing it. So if your name isn't one of the 8 that I called to be out in the groups, you're going to be standing underneath the boss with the melee on top of circle. Sorry. That's it. That's the whole fight. We're going to try this a couple times on heroic. If we're not getting close, I don't want to waste too much time, so we'll swap it over to normal.
Small middle. 3 instead of 1 that you get in 10 men.
Right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you want to deal with D-Sacks? We got 3 of them.
So I have, hold on, I posted a sheet in 25-man chat if you haven't checked that out.
Yeah, I only see 1 though on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
Combed through it a couple times, but I definitely missed a couple things, so let me see here.
Please repair at skull. Just check your repair. There are some people that are kind of on the lower end. And check your flasks.
So we will have Veer first rotation, Ayarka second rotation, Leon-Pause third rotation.
So is that 3 during 1 bone storm? Or
No,
what?
it is each bone storm at the beginning of it. We are going to do 1. That is the time when it is most likely to do the most damage. Once we have it ping-ponging between tanks and hunter, it should be okay. Veer, who's doing cold AM right now? Is that Veer? Or cold aura?
I'm doing cold aura because he's on devotion aura. He's got the improved dev aura.
Gotcha. Okay. Is it possible, Veer, if you could set up a macro to swap and AM the cold aura?
I can do dev aura and he can do cold. It's
Okay.
not that huge of an aura.
Yeah, I think that would be better. Veer, if we are ever experiencing, this is up to your discretion, if we're ever experiencing problems during the Bone Storm phase, if you pop the Cold Aura, that'll reduce the damage from the Cold Flames. With the Devil Aura out, like, the Bone Storm doesn't really hurt for that much. So, usually the Cold Flames are going to be just, like, reducing that extra damage so we can catch back up on healing.
Let's do this.
I need a moment to import loot. Sorry.
Okay.
Is that updated now?
It's a 3.5 list, right, Kiwi?
Yeah, correct. And heroic is basically not perfect, but that doesn't matter too much. It matters. If we kill it on heroic, don't hand out loot, basically. Like, give me some time to check, but...
Can you
just, I want to know if I want to know if the input works, like, basically.
Yep, I'm working on it.
Yeah, no rush. I think it should.
Okay.
That is correct.
Totem doesn't have any DFT entries.
He didn't put in his list, so...
Well, yeah, there's going to be people missing.
I know.
My Atlas Blue is broken. Can someone link an item in here? Just like any item off of a boss in here. For 25 men.
There you go.
Yep, I see people. I see people for Frostbite and for Boots Heroic as well.
At the same time, I have
good
heard
item.
that works like great.
Okay,
There is one item that is not functioning correctly because of a typo. It has a apostrophe in it. I don't know if this poster ups it. We'll see when we kill it.
Would it be possible to post a list of the sheets that have been accepted? Just
No.
so people know if it was...
No, like basically...
Not right now, probably.
Okay.
I would like to make it public before next raid, but there are a lot of things that have to be changed, or discussed and potentially changed. After the raid, you can discuss it, but let's get going.
Okay.
Trap and Lara flasks.
Also, Duncan, I completely wasn't listening. Am I stack or am I...
You're in melee.
Okay, thank you.
Lara, don't forget your flask.
Once again, for the stacks real quick, Ragnar and Jay are the left stack. The left middle stack, Psychor Sit. The right middle stack, Tunkin, Hectato. And the rightmost stack, Anuzer and Flotara.
Win West.
Front starting.
We are going to lust right at the beginning.
Yep.
Yes, front is starting. And Brunt, when you're gonna cycle through
5,
defensives, when your defensives
4,
drop, let me know
3,
and I will taunt.
2, 1.
Stack on circle.
Make sure you are behind. If you are Belendar, Brunt, you need to be stacked together.
Impales are out. Swap. Okay, and that's a white. Go ahead and wipe it up.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Wait to release for Satan.
Run.
So if you're melee, you're going to be stacking on circle. Otherwise, if you're marked with diamond, moon, or square, what is the other one? Star.
Yeah, if the boss moves, I'm gonna try to readjust. So just
Yeah,
try and,
we are going to run through and flip it, so the butt is towards the entrance.
I'm not sure if it's fast. It's probably faster to just release and run.
Oh yeah.
Also, wonderful warlocks. We don't have a boomkin, and we don't have an unholy DK, which means we're lacking 13% magical damage. So one of you needs to Curse of Elements. I think generally, like, it's the Demolock that does it.
Yeah.
If you're running through the center, make sure you are on the right side. I have not got the trap disarmed in the middle yet.
Keep to the right. Got it.
No, we just weren't fully stacked, so you took a cleave and Brunt wasn't on top of us, so you just took a full frontal cleave.
Yeah, the way it works is it'll hit one of you, and then if it'll try to split the damage up to 3. So yeah, if you're alone, it hits you. You're just dead.
It's like Lady that. No, not Lady that.
Yep,
Lady
opposition
Mother
everything.
Sheds. Mother Sheds.
Bel's DPS is kind of nerfed just from standing in front already. It probably wouldn't hurt to just have him wear some tank gear and be beefier.
Yeah, if that's what we need, then that's what we need to do. But at that point, then we would just have Sweaty go tank and just retank it.
We lose 3% raid haste if I go tank. Just saying. It's a lot of DPS loss.
Yeah.
Don't you share that with Arcane Mages?
No, boomkins, but we don't have a usually
Yeah.
I don't go it at all.
The Boomkin is the linchpin of just random raid buffs that are really good.
Eat your food. Duncan, you stood up too soon. And we need Druid buff.
Oh, it's coming. Don't worry.
Okay.
Maybe run health flask though.
We can like pre-position
Pull
our
in
room
5.
stacks.
5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Thanks for staying.
Better.
Nice on orange.
Both spikes are out.
Watch your feet.
Both spikes in 3 seconds.
Watch your
There's
feet.
Bone
Front, go
Storm.
left.
Run.
Make sure you're more towards the middle. During Bone Storm, you should be in the middle.
There's still going to be bone spikes going out. Kill him.
Storm ends in 4.
Yep. So that is the whole fight. Just get back to positions, and then we can rinse and repeat.
Watch your feet.
Bone spikes are out.
Watch your feet.
Taunting.
Do we move our range decks or?
Yeah, just try to accommodate for where the boss is. Bone spikes.
Indestructible pot.
Bone spikes. Storm's coming out.
Run far, Brunt, if you can.
Run.
Yep.
Remember to scooch towards the middle.
Watch your feet.
Bone spikes. Let's get reses out on. Once Bone Storm ends, let's get reses out. Bone spikes are out again.
Save ticket.
Front taunt.
Looks like threat stays.
Yeah, but we want you to be tanking in this phase because I don't have any defenses.
Yeah. That last stand up.
We have a couple range that are dead. So they may go in melee. Melee, just be ready to swap out.
And bear form.
Well, that's a wipe anyways. Okay, cool. We definitely have this.
I think
Go
we
ahead
could just
and
2-tank it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it just kills Belendar. It's not worth it.
So yeah, Belendar is getting squished.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Belendar just DPS.
Oh wait, so you don't even want him in the front anymore?
Nope. No, they were 2-tanking it that whole time, so.
Cool.
Melee should be turning to bone spikes that are in melee, yes. If there's 3 in range, we may need melee to step out, but it's been okay so far.
Both Breath Paladins and Enhancement Charms can help heal during the Bone Storm. Like, you can't really DPS anyways during that. I'm just spam flash healing people.
So if Belendar's not tanking, does that mean any melee DPS getting near the tanks has a risk of getting blapped?
Yeah, if you go in the front, you're going to get cleaved to hell, so don't be in front of his face. Good looking out.
You shouldn't be anyway if you're on the left.
Standard
you
boss
should
behavior.
be on the circle.
And it won't occur when people are, well, when he's doing Bone Storm, he will not be cleaving or anything. He's just already Bone Storming. But when he's not Bone Storming, don't be near Brunt and I.
Yeah,
Which
you
are
cannot bubble.
diamond
You
in
cannot. You cannot use any immunities to get out of this spike. And Bob doesn't get you out, but it does prevent the damage that they take during it. So it is good to save your Bobs for healers, basically.
Pops down during the Bone Storms pop a lot too. For sure.
True.
Am I star now?
Yes, I swapped you to Star.
Okay. So stack on star.
Pre-position ranged.
Running back. I'll need just a moment to eat the food.
Are all the healers supposed to be out? Or in the circle?
Yeah.
Pulling in 12 seconds.
Oops.
5,
Then when we can,
4,
lust.
3, 2, 1.
The scourge will watch over this world as a swarm of death and
Spikes are going out. Spikes. Bone storm's coming out.
Run.
Remember, don't be near Brunt or I.
Keep working on spikes.
Watch your feet.
Skip Inoko and Ragnar both back up.
Back into the Mastodon Storm.
Spikes coming out. Spikes coming out.
Indestructible.
Close home soon. Spikes shortly after.
Run.
Yeah, Brent, you're too far away. He has a maximum range of targets, so if you're too far, then he won't target the.
Yeah, beyond like the wall of the alcove, essentially.
Spikes are out. I'm spiked out in the nowhere.
You're gonna need a ton. I accidentally taunted.
Watch your feet.
Move to your left.
Everybody cooldowns are up.
Back up on Star.
Spike. Spikes are out.
Run.
Good shit.
Alright, great job.
That was easier than 10 man.
Very clean.
Yeah, I told you. Where I told you.
Shadowfrost Sarge going where?
Belendar. Also, Laugh, make sure you turn off your priority on Gargle.
Yes. Okay.
Didn't you have it turned off?
I thought I did. Apparently not.
Yeah, give me a
Lyra.
sec. Give me a sec to
Okay.
check it all, basically.
Yep, no worries. I'll wait.
Actually, just give me the names of things that dropped.
Yep, but let me know when you're ready.
You can see through the fog that hangs over this world like
Frostbitten
a
for
shroud,
boots.
and grasp where true power lies.
you mentioned Lara, right?
Yeah, Lyra is at 62.
Fix your eyes upon your crude hands. The sinew, the soft meat, the dark blood coursing within. It is a weakness, a crippling flaw, a joke played by the creators upon their own creations.
Just tell us behind.
The sooner you
Yep,
There, do you
everybody
want
around
him?
the- everybody around the corner.
defect, the sooner you will find
Okay,
yourselves
passing
in a position to transcend
Psychor Spooky, roll at 61. Spooky, do you want him?
Yes, please.
Frank, you're allowed to ask for an MD.
Through our master, all things are possible. His power is without limit, and his will unbending. Those
Next is Leg Guards of Lost Hope, Kiwi.
and those who serve
Those are 100% correct. I can tell you.
Okay, Brent, do you want him?
Yep.
elevated to heights beyond
Next is Loop of the Endless Labyrinth.
Check Arachnids.
Go ahead.
MD going out.
Also correct.
Please
Try to
don't
interrupt the
hide behind
child's
the wall.
bolt.
Sorry, I was muted. Ragnarok, do you want the loop?
Sure.
I was like, why isn't she answering me?
She said sure.
No, I was muted the first 2 times
As,
I asked.
no, it's the silent treatment.
Oh.
Take a screenshot.
Oh, right.
Going right side, gonna line of sight into the cubby. Keep it moving, keep it moving.
Aarka, or so I guess it's Ring of Rotting Sinew. Do you need me to check for everything, Kiwi, or?
No, that's fine. If there's only one person on it, I believe it.
Okay, Aarka, do you want it?
If you get a debuff on this mob, you need to run away from everybody. It's called Dark Reckoning. It will heal the mob for everybody that it hits around you.
This boss was really easy on 10 man. Hard.
Yeah, on 25 minutes, it's very hard.
Huh.
Are we doing a single pull or are we just straight up?
No, we're just gonna go right to normal for this one. We have other.
Celandar run out.
I think Rotface is very achievable heroic if we have time, so I'd rather do that than this one. This one's gonna be like 10 pulls, 15 pulls.
The newsroom move away from people. Alright, Brunter, normal mode.
Oh.
Okay, Lady Death Whisperer. First phase, 2 phases this fight. First phase, we have to kill her mana shield. There's gonna be a bunch of ads that are spawning. So Brunt, you're gonna play goalie on the left. Fasani will play goalie on the right. Once you get the ads, bring them into Lady Death Whisperer, cleave them down, kill them. The
As
only
in,
thing,
like, how we're split right now?
or
Or did you want us flip-flopped?
doesn't matter as long as I don't. It doesn't matter which side you guys are on. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure so we don't both go to the same side.
Yeah, it's not. It's yeah. You're fine here. So pulling them into Lady Death Whisperer, cleave them down. There's a couple of ads if they become reanimated that they either don't take damage from magic or don't take damage from physical. You will see that the one that doesn't take damage from magic has a barrier on it. One that doesn't take damage from a physical has like a reflect up. So you just need to, if you target it and DBM heals at you, just untarget that one. I believe it is the Fanatic that you have to focus for melee, and the Adherent that you have to focus for ranged. Other than that, phase 1, we're just going to get Lady Death Whisperer down to 1% and kill all the ads. We want to ideally transition her as we're killing ads. If we have a couple up, that's fine, but you know, if ads spawn, kill the ads first. Once Lady Death Whisperer goes to 0 mana, phase 2 begins. The big thing about phase 2 is there are these Vengeful Shades that spawn, and they will pick a random target. They spawn in melee. They'll pick a random target, and if they reach that target, they'll explode and deal a bunch of damage. On 10 man, it didn't deal that much damage. On 25 man, I assure you, it does like 2/3 of your health, and it explodes. And if you're a melee in the raid, you might just completely wipe. So, the name of the game in phase 2 is immediately run out of the raid if you are targeted with a Vengeful Shade. Other than that, we keep DPS up on the boss. There's going to be some ads that spawn on Heroic, but I believe on normal they don't even spawn, so we don't have to worry about that. So we just DPS the boss. When the shades come out, run away. And the final thing is there's going to be a green Death and Decay. When that drops, don't stand in it. So ranged in general, everyone range-wise is going to stack on that back wall, ranged and healers, so that aggro is pulled in towards Lady Death Whisperer, and melee will be on the boss. For phase 2, ranged and healers, go ahead and just spread out loosely around the room, and then melee will obviously be following the boss. So, whatever tank ends up with aggro on the boss, I assume is going to be run. Just make sure that you keep the boss moving. There's going to be Death and Decays that are dropping, and there's going to be Vengeful Spirits, and you basically, every time something happens, we got to move the boss. So move it around the room, a la Grobulus.
Sounds good.
Question about the transition. Are we going to do the nobody touch the boss for 2 touches so that Brunt and I have a threat lead?
We can...
Because if you do that,
so,
then nobody else can overtake us.
Yeah, so everyone...
We can trick you too. That'll help.
Yeah, the big thing is the weird threat mechanic for this fight is the tanks will get a stacking debuff that makes them generate 20% less threat up to generating 0 threat. So tanks, you guys will just naturally tank swap, but if you can tank swap before the 5th stack, that is important for Heroic, because otherwise if you have 0 threat generation, you can't pick up the ads. So everyone will just wait 5 seconds, let the tanks get a threat lead, and then we should be good.
Can I steal tricks to help out?
Oh, absolutely.
Off?
Yeah, we cannot generate threat for ourselves.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spam it on cooldown for you guys, because I gotta get used to that anyway.
Can we get another round of buffs? A couple people are missing.
Are we doing what we eventually want to do in Heroic strat with the stacking on the behind the boss?
Yeah, that is what I said. Phase 1, ranged and healers will stack behind the boss.
Tonkin, did you have Soulstone assigns, by the way?
Yep, I have it for the entire fight, or for the entire raid. Hectato on Brawn, Anuzer on Trapdoor, and Fotara on Fear.
Wait,
so ranged and healers.
Hectato on Brawn, Anuzer, Trapdoor, Fotara, Fear.
So ranged, you can hug the left and the right and come to the back, because that helps with aggro. Do not
you don't really even have to hug.
Because, yeah.
Just
don't
lightly saunter around on the left.
We still have people in the center.
5.
Don't pull.
4,
cancel pull, please.
3, 2, 1.
Just wait another 10 seconds here.
Do you want the D-Sex during anything special or no?
D-Sax should go out when the Vengeful Shades go out.
5, 4,
it's a little bit difficult on
2,
this one.
1.
But a well-timed D-Sax can save the raid, but I can't necessarily call it, because I won't.
Did you mention mind controls?
I totally forgot about that. There's gonna be CC your fellow raiders, and don't use AOE.
Please make sure we are decursing the Curse of Torpor.
Decurses as well as the spells. Okay, mind controls are going out in 3 seconds.
Okay, leaving.
I'm just picking up ads.
Both the tanks.
The Fanatics are supposed to be guided by the range, correct?
It should be.
Okay.
Still try to pick them up though, because they just blast people.
Okay.
Yeah, this whole fight is just ad management.
Reses?
Yep, just throw them out. Let's get IARCA up. Let's get land pause up for the D6.
Minus shield.
More ads are coming out.
Watch your feet.
Take this blessing.
Swap to ads, kill ads.
Intruders a taste. Powerless to resist my will.
Alright, try to push here.
And then don't go ham when the shield breaks up front tonight to get.
So everyone go range, go spread out in the middle.
I must take matters into my own hands.
Okay,
Interrupt.
should be good. Go ahead.
Ghost spawning.
Yep, those are the shades.
Interrupt.
Yeah, one on you, run away.
I have 3 stacks.
Stop threading as much as you can.
Interrupt.
New ghost. Melee. Ghost.
Interrupt.
It's tauntable on normal, right?
No, she's always taunting me.
I don't think
I
she
think
is.
she's tauntable on normal. Spirits are out.
Interrupt.
Yep, she is.
Watch out, melee.
That's to win.
Yeah, go ahead, Les. Don't forget.
Interrupt.
Front on in.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Moving it.
Interrupt.
Shades out again.
Interrupt.
Got 3 stacks. Don't.
Interrupt.
You have to wait for mine to fall.
Interrupt. Interrupt. Watch your feet.
Okay.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Front.
All part of the master's plan.
Also,
All
duck
right.
and call them ghosts.
Inevitable.
Sure.
Thank you.
Doing loot. Do you want me to check with you, Kiwi?
Is there anything with a special apostrophe?
A special apostrophe. What does that mean? Sorry.
Like, yeah, there are 2 asterisks.
I don't
Okay.
see any asterisks.
Yeah, they're cultist, blood-soaked.
You mean dashes?
Those things.
Oh, okay. I'm
That's
like,
an
what in the
apostrophe.
fuck are you talking about? You mean in the name of the item? Yes, cultist blood-soaked spalders.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
do the heart piece.
and the fallen lord's handguards. Heart pierce is just me on it, so. Well, grants me.
Fuck them.
Yeah, cultist blood-soaked spalders and
Yeah, I'm checking.
yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, do you have one as number 1?
Reminder.
Cultist is just me on mine. And then Fallen Lord Handguards is just ARK. This was normal, right? We did normal
Yeah.
version of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a quest on that man?
Rest.
Quickly now.
Yep,
Oh,
don't
God.
swap to heroic. Yeah.
Slay the rotting frost giant.
Yep, both of them are correct.
Okay, I want that, so... In Ayaka, do you want Fallen Lord's Handguards?
Oh, is this the...
It's the disease boss. You
yeah,
just
we
have to
may...
take the choice.
Yeah. We have to do that before we do dungeons.
Yes.
Alright, well, we'll give it a try then.
Easy.
Do we get frost emblems?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope. You also get a bag. Get a bag that has a chance to give you a BOE and gold.
A screeching cry pierces the air
So,
above.
after this, instead of turning to the gunship, we'll keep going. It's in the back.
You can mount here, by the way, lad. But pick up the quest.
Oh, yeah.
This is a dragon, it does dragon thing.
We have to do trash if we want to do the quest. So
We're doing the trash for the quest, going to the left. Eyes up.
Probably flip these away.
How are you still surprised by that pause?
Just wanted to keep, I had 1 second left on buck, but I wanted to keep stack.
Nope.
So creative.
Did you keep your sacks?
Sweaty lost your world buffs?
I would have if I didn't die.
There's the... boss.
Look, there he is!
Okay, so
It's not an easy, it's not a pushover.
It's an actual boss. No, you press.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's like a mini boss, but actually a full boss.
Does it reset
Wait.
lust if we
Okay,
use
yeah,
it?
hold on,
yeah,
wait,
wait.
It's not a trash mob. It's
5.
not a trash mob. There are mechanics, and if you don't do the mechanics correct, you all die.
Just, hold on.
Was a bad spot.
The
for
scene is
fish
not
feast.
safe. Run.
The fish is not fate.
There's our... Watch out, fish feast! The man is trying to get you!
He's too tasty.
He has a War Stomp, an Arctic Breath, just like Ice Howl, and a Bite, like Blood Queen does.
Are we ready?
No.
No.
No, we haven't explained
Okay,
anything.
so, yeah, Winter is correct. There's a big stomp. It'll launch everyone into the air and deal a bunch of frost damage. So we need to, healers and range need to be, well, it's 50 yards AoE, so there's no real way to be out ranging it. So when that happens, if we could get D-Sacks for it, let's have Veer first D-Sack, Iarka second D-Sack, Leon Paws third D-Sack. So whenever the stomp goes out, that's when we will need a D-Sack for that. He does a breath, it's a frontal cone, does a bunch of damage, so we need to face it away. That one's fine. But the big thing is the Death Plague. How the way the plague works is he's going to choose an enemy. He's going to give it a plague that we need to spread, and if you don't spread it, you die. So the way it works is after 15 seconds, the plague will split and infect everyone in an AoE of the player that has the plague. If you don't infect anyone, you just die. So the way that we need to deal with this is we all need to spread out. If you get the plague, you need to essentially run out of the group, and we need to chain it one by one onto more people. Now the thing I don't remember correctly, if I remember correctly, yeah, like if the first person chained to the second person, then 1 and 2 will have to chain to 3 and 4, and so on and so forth.
And if you chain too many people, then eventually you just
Like you're
out
gonna
of
run
people
out of targets, and the whole raid just dies.
because the boss has a good chunk of health, and also like you cannot spread the plague to somebody that is already plagued.
So the way it's going to work is whoever gets the first plague is going to run out, and then they're going to plague 2, and then 2 are going to plague 4, and then 4 are going to plague 8, 8 are going to plague 16, and then at that point half the raid dies. So we have essentially, this doesn't seem right though, because that would mean that we literally have a minute and a half to kill this guy.
Yeah, this is like you want to bloodlust on this.
Well, yeah, we're gonna lust right away, but I feel like the correct move is actually just to let people die with the plague.
Maybe we can sacrifice, like, just if the soul stones aren't applied yet, like, then just make the soul stones and then apply them on people that
Yeah, you could just like
jump off the ledge.
It's a lot less work.
Yeah,
if we
no,
just
I'm doing the math in my
quarantine
head. This does not make sense. So if you have the plague, run out of the group and die. Let's try that to start.
Do we lust on this?
Yeah, we'll lust right away.
Can
We're
you
distracting.
frost block it or anything like that?
I don't know. It is a.
I'm almost certain that it will just pierce through immunities.
I would definitely try.
I tried with Divine Shield from a Paladin, and I died.
Okay, yeah. So then, if the Divine Shield doesn't work, then I assume nothing works. Okay. Yep. That's how we're gonna do it. If you get the plague, run out. Don't be near them, and then just go and.
Okay, never mind. I figured the
5,
thing out.
4,
that doesn't make
3,
sense in your head.
2, 1.
Holy shit! Go.
Is it because he casts it or something?
35 seconds, you can be plagued. Everything.
That makes more sense, but still, I think the best way is just.
Should we burn
Is it sacred or okay?
Yep.
Super dead.
I can't cloak it, so okay.
I'll just run out. Think you have left with us?
It's where I got knocked out.
Where's your answer?
Is there a way for the entire raid not to get breath?
That was my bad positioning. Good looking at.
Trapdoor. Thank you for sacrifice.
Level of souls.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, we're on track to kill it. It's just, Oh, a bunch of people just got plagued. You have the flag, you need to, we just spread it to like the entire range group essentially. So wait. Reminder, if you get the plague, just run out and no one, you can't be near anyone.
Oh, we're making this way harder than it needs to be. You just can't get reinfected for 30 seconds, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, it doesn't renew when it's spread.
It's not like Lanethel where it doubles,
Right.
it just jumps.
So we could just have one person who's a volunteer to get the next
I was on a pug 3 days ago, and all the raid was stuck next to the tent. So, sorry, the one with the plague just went inside the tent with a selected person just to spread it. And as we were all outside the tent, then there was no chance to be spread all the
We
raid.
don't get bloodlust back.
Yeah, not a boss.
Fuck me, that sucks.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Does
Fuck
loot
that.
ship despawn everything here when you beat it?
Yeah.
F.
Is it? I can't remember. Is it 10 emblems we get from the bag?
5.
It's
It's
F
5.
word.
Okay.
It's, I mean, yeah, it's an extra day essentially. Well, you would need 2 people to stack though, right? Because it goes out every 15 seconds, but it has a 30-second like.
Just put 2 flares down, and just call a random person to go get it.
But he's gonna keep casting it then, because then we're infinitely. Wait, yeah, no, I think I'm misunderstanding this, right? Because
I just remember back in the day standing on the butt and you just ignored it and killed this guy. Like, I don't think it spreads to everybody.
It spreads to everyone in an 8-yard range.
Yeah, when you pass it, you don't have it anymore.
I understand that, but eventually, right? So in that instance there, we had like 5 of them go out. So it's just like a large healing thing. If in what happened to kill us all is someone spread it to like 9 people in range, and then we couldn't keep up with healing.
If you pass it and lose it, can't you just have whoever runs out, just have one person run with them, and then they just spread it back and forth?
Are you
No, it
your
doesn't work
question?
that way.
Yeah, you get a recently inoculated thing where you can't get infected again. So your confusion, Tunkin, is because so the spreading part makes sense, but he's gonna keep casting it on other people. That's what you're confused about.
That's not what I'm. I mean, that is what happens. So in my mind, I'm thinking he casts it on A, right, and then A will pass it to B, and then B will pass it to C. Theoretically, C could pass it to anyone at that point. That's not
To
the
A
last
again,
person.
if they wanted.
Yeah, sure. But then he casts it on a second person, and then a third person, and a fourth person. And in this instance, after the fourth person, we have 32,000 raid DPS going out.
Tonkin looking DMs.
It's not DPS, it's just damage.
Nope.
Yeah, like it deals
Just a
not that much, but it deals enough to be healer intensive. Is the whole radius played?
Deals 8,000 to everyone within range when it drops.
Yes.
You what?
I think the second one works better than the first one.
Yeah, but that still seems like we're gonna spend like 4 pulls trying to like iron that out.
Skill issue.
Like, I suggest to just have all the range just spread out a little bit and then just full send. And if a melee gets it, they can go into a. I don't even know with melee. Melee can go into the tent.
The plague tent.
Yep. And then we can have range that doesn't have the debuff. So.
We also need to group into 2 groups in each tent so we don't get the frost bread, all of us.
I didn't see where the boss is, by the way, so we can.
He's down the other side. We have to
he's
wait
on
for him
his
to
way.
come back.
So I only see one tent. Where's the other tent? Oh, I see the other tents.
Are we gonna wait for Lust, I would assume?
And the tank should
Well,
be
Lust is.
backwards the wall.
I mean, Lust is still gonna be immediately. That is.
We can't
We
do it
can't.
immediately.
I'm
We're
asking, are we
sated.
waiting for?
Oh
him to
yeah,
be
4 minutes.
sated?
I understand.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute wait between.
If you just let him walk, he'll walk to the ledge and then come this way next.
Duncan, can we confirm what we're doing with
Yeah, I am.
plagues, please?
Yeah, hold on.
In the next 3 minutes.
yeah. Okay, Winter, please verbally say like that's what I said in officers what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, if you ever have the disease, go to the green flare. I will be there and I will take it from you. Last Bell and Fasani, if I call your name, come to the green flare.
Okay.
In the odd case that Lath and Fasani both already have the debuff and I can't summon them, if I say your name, come to the green flare. Come to the green flare.
And then once we have the plague, like once it gets spread to us, so we just go back to it afterwards? To the tent?
If you have the plague, you are at the green flare. If you have the debuff where you cannot be infected, you can leave.
Alright. So for melee, we're just waiting there for the entire debuff at the green flare.
Give me the plague. I'm at green. Give me the plague. Tank the boss nowhere near the tent. Get him the fuck away from me.
If you're diseased, you're in the tent. If you can't be diseased, you can leave.
Other people shouldn't be even remotely close to it either.
Yeah.
Get away from the leprosy tent. Unless you have leprosy, then go into the leprosy tent.
Should probably just wait the 2 minutes at this point.
Yep.
Distract bots away.
It should be.
I mean, the fight will be longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, but the longer the fight goes, the more plague happens. So we want to
And people will inevitably die.
Yeah.
And we have all the cooldowns at the start.
less value of 2-minute ad here.
Lath, you're third.
Okay, I think I'm next here.
I think we only need one tank here so we can gain some DPS.
Pulling in 76 seconds.
Can I get a soulstone? Any warlock soulstone winter?
Mine is on cooldown from before.
Thank you.
What is this quest?
Everyone accepted it. My bad. It's not the right quest. I saw a quest in Icecrown and I told him it was this one.
You can't share this one.
Oh, you can't even share it. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to look out while waiting.
Kiwi. Pulling in 42 seconds. Ow.
Where are you gonna pull it to?
To the white flare-ish.
Just let him walk over there then, instead of
Just let him cook.
where he is.
Do we want to let him go now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's. I mean, if we don't have it for 5 seconds, it's fine.
Okay.
No, it's not.
I know how it feels, but
The gargoyle.
Pulling in 10.
We don't have a gargoyle today.
if you're range, you can also go and like, you know, spread out a little bit more just in case the
5,
frostbite does something
4,
wonky.
3, 2, 1.
Trap, come to the tent.
Don't get booped into the tent.
Jay, come to the tent.
Because he has the debuff, right?
Good question. It was supposed to spread to me, but I would just sunk it.
It can't because you have the debuff, right?
No, come to the tent.
Yeah, you're not ready to see
Need melee. Melees to come.
Last ball, come to the tent. Kasani, come to the tent. If you have the plague, do not leave the tent. If you have the debuff, you may leave the tent.
Flipping him.
If you have the plague, come to the tent.
Can use also the next place.
Can I get Veer to the tent as well with a bubble?
Run, Spooky.
Thank you. If you have the plague, come to the tent. If you have the debuff, you may leave.
By the way, Winter, you might want to make sure you tag the giant if you haven't.
I have.
Can you scooch the tent up a little bit, Winter?
Yeah.
It's getting really far for melee.
Yeah, for future reference, Brian, you should probably just tank this against the wall.
We're just worried about healer line of sight. I can find a wall.
I am still the tent. Give me the plague.
Lots of plague and rain.
Hey, Winter!
Everybody stay away from Winter. He's super infected.
He's got so much play.
He's got
Alright, you can mount here and make sure you run back and turn your quest.
Someone res me first.
I thought Bro was trying to help out the melee by letting us bounce off the wall.
The problem was the range had to keep scooching up infinitely.
Also, the Arctic Breath is targeted on a random person, so it doesn't matter which way he's facing. He's just gonna do it at you guys.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Wildhead has like very little detail on how that works.
Oh, it drops. Oh, wow! It gave me these. Hold on.
Yeah, you can get
The
big
leggings.
You're rich. Yeah, I don't know if we.
No. Who, like, is this good for anyone? I'd
Yeah.
rather.
No.
I'm saying I don't know if we really accommodated for bag items, so.
Are there specific
Those are
items in the
BOEs.
bag?
Like I was
It's
told.
BOEs.
I know. So does no one want these legs?
No,
They're
they
trash.
suck.
Okay.
Don't forget to
Buddy wants them.
don't forget to set heroic.
Alright,
Oh yeah,
listen
send
up
it to
for...
heroic.
Listen up for loot ship.
I have marked the guy that you need to talk to get a backpack from. Please make sure that you pick it up and equip it. It goes in your shirt slot.
All
or
right,
on your
loot
bar.
ship. If you're a melee, you're going over. Go to Diamond and talk to him and get a jump pack. Start jumping around, figure it out. Put it on your bars, put it somewhere comfy. If you're a Fasani, a Bonoko, or a Trapdoor Spider, you're also gonna go and jump over. Fasani will go first, the healers will go second, everyone else will jump and nuke the mage. As soon as the mage is dead, come back over here. Meanwhile, we will have Bhutan, Winter, Hex, and Belendar. Actually, no, we're gonna change that. Bhutan, Winter, Psychor, and Tunkin are gonna be on the cannons, and we're just gonna stand there. And when it gets frozen, you're going to stand there and help DPS/heal. And when the cannons aren't frozen, you're gonna go in there. You're gonna spam 1, and then once you're at full energy, you're gonna hit 2. You're gonna kill the enemy gunship. Everyone else that I didn't mention, you're gonna stand behind. There's gonna be like people that portal over, and you need to brawn, tank, and heal. And then for everyone else, you just kill them. If you don't know what to do, and there's someone that you could potentially damage within your range, damage them. Cool.
Do you want us to try to distract the caster or no?
So Fasani's jumping over and I'm staying. Right?
It is not as easy as just jumping over and distracting. Like I think you have to vanish first and then distract or something.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I don't know the exact timing. I haven't looked at the details of it.
I mean, if I die, it's not that big of a deal, right?
So if you called out a healer name, they're going across?
Yes.
Okay.
I know technically you don't have to go across. Technically, Fasani could just tank it at the edge, but
That's what I'm planning to do. So if you
I want to
don't,
jump.
if you don't
I know.
double jump,
I
you don't
figure.
have to.
I figure
Yeah.
that people want to
Feel
click the
free to do
jetpack.
so.
Just
When
wait for him to land first.
When you are jumping, do not jump from where. I'm gonna mark this up the diamond real quick. I'm gonna be jumping from these cannons straight across. Do not jump from these cannons. You will get cleaved if you jump late. So jump from the left side cannon, and then do not attack Bronzebeard. You're gonna be killing the mage. And as soon as the mage dies, dip. You don't have to worry about Bronzebeard. That's my job. He will cleave wind. He will kill you. Nope. Stay away
Alright.
from him.
Start it.
Also, cannons you have if you're using default UI, like a power bar. You spam 1 until your power bar hits 80 or 90, and then you hit your 2 button. If you keep spamming 1, you break the cannon for some time, and then you can't
Also,
shoot anymore.
if you're a pet class, your pet is stuck on the ramp. Until you do something about it.
Also, you can
5,
preheat
4,
your gun
3,
before the fight starts.
2,
but
1.
I'm stuck. How do I get out?
Use your jetpack
Use
to
your
click on
jetpack.
top of it.
It's stun locking me.
Sure,
Oh, there we go. Okay. Don't go in there. You can fall in.
You can jetpack just like on top of yourself. It does AoE damage, so you guys know if you wanna.
I don't know who we gotta talk to, but someone talk to someone.
Sourfang.
Talk to
Talk to
Sourfang.
Sourfang.
Isn't Sourfang a Death Knight?
He's about to be.
His son.
His son is.
Also,
Yeah, Sourfang.
there are rocket strikes. Don't stand in them. Donkey can please.
Don't
This
tell me
is.
what to do.
I would akin this to the chess event. Technically, you can not win this, and we will laugh if we don't win this.
we wiped already. So
Imagine wiping on chess.
Yeah, imagine
I've
watching
never done
chess.
that.
Imagine doing the chess event with more than one person.
Imagine
Combat in
that.
10.
Alright, we can already hit him. Let's go.
5, 4, 3,
Open fire!
2, 1.
Alliance gunship. All
Fuck
hands
'em.
on deck.
I can exorcism and execute.
I'm marking Bronzebeard with a skull.
Fuck those
Stay
people.
away from him.
Sergeants, move
Skull
your
is an
jalopy or
absolutely
we'll blow it
worse
out of the
before.
sky.
Don't kill
Yep.
Skull.
Don't. Yeah, stay away from.
Fuck this whole thing. Annihilate them! We're taking hull damage! Get a sorcerer out here to shut down those cannons!
Head over.
I'm confused.
Yeah, he was a bait bugging.
I think because you were standing on that metal part still.
Riflemen! Shoot faster!
Are we winning?
We're not losing.
Spooky's losing.
Yeah, we are the Skybreaker, or we are Orgrim's Hammer. They're the Skybreaker. So
It's
they have
close.
63.
Where does it show this?
The default UI on the right hand side.
Oh, I don't have that.
It showed it in 10 man, but not on this.
Oh, I see it now.
What does it have?
Like below your mini map.
Just level up.
Ding.
Is it Sid's pet?
No.
Oh no, I
heard
fell.
a level up noise.
It's fine. It teleports you back up.
That's so nice.
Kiwi leveled down.
Dare board my ship! Your death will come swiftly! Shoot faster! Riflemen, shoot faster!
It's a real nail biter out there.
You can't use guns in kitty form.
Oh no!
No thumbs.
Some cats do have thumbs. I've seen them.
Not this one.
Riflemen, shoot faster!
This guy's a terrible commanding officer. His orders are shoot faster.
Well, they're not shooting fast enough.
Even Tonkin gives better orders than that.
Shoot faster!
No.
Healers, heal the
Duncan is BS.
GG.
Alright, we did
Heal
it.
the tank!
We did it!
Man, that's
So
such a
I
fight.
need to release, correct? Oh.
Just wait. Teleport you.
Yeah, I'm at Sour Fame already. I'll see you guys.
Okay, that is definitely
We're
bugs,
about
but
to
okay.
do that. No, normally what it does?
Chess event is definitely harder than that.
Don't forget
Yeah,
to
chest is
put your
harder than
shirt back on. And laugh at the chest over here.
Alright, Kiwi, get ready.
Help Spooky.
Other shard is to Belendar still, yes?
Yes.
All shards to Belendar.
Yep.
Did it show up?
Did what show up?
The prio for the shard.
Oh, no.
Okay, rip. What happened?
Okay, Skeleton Lord apostrophe S circle.
Can you link it? That's like in right chat. Thank you.
The ones that don't have any special are good?
Yes.
Okay, Brunt, do you want Corpse Tongue Coin?
What is that?
That's this.
Trinket.
It's poop.
Yes.
Okay, I'm now waiting for the rest.
Skeleton, like who's first?
Hex at 54.
I pooped my pants.
Oh my god. Sorry, I was checking normal.
It's okay.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, Hex, do you want it? Okay, then just the gunship captain's mittens.
Who's first?
You're the only one.
What?
Yep, I have you as the only one.
Congrats, Kiwi.
But check me on that. So.
Yeah, I'm definitely checking.
What item?
Also, Duncan, feel
Gunship
free to,
captain's
explain.
meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to explain something, go ahead.
Okay, hey, this is Sourfang. I'm gonna go by position. Tanks. You guys got a couple things you got to worry about here. Most importantly, there's the Rune of Blood. Not the Rune of Blood. Yeah, the Rune of Blood. One of you is gonna get marked. The active tank's gonna get marked with a debuff. Whenever he hits you, he's gonna heal for a bunch and deal extra damage. That's the taunt swap. Other than that, the only thing you need to know is that Sourfang, as his energy bar gets higher, he deals more damage, so you'll probably want to pop some sort of defensives when he's above like 70, 75, somewhere around there. And at 30%, he gains 30% attack speed, so we'll be lusting for that, but that's like the most important, like the only other time that you guys are going to take extra damage on this fight. Okay. Melee. You guys are going to stand on the boss and the butt and DPS. If you get, because of the way everything works, you won't be getting most of the abilities, but there's two things that you could possibly get. First of all, you could get Boiling Blood. It's just a dot. It can be dispelled, it can be cloaked, it can be bubbled and stuff. It's generally useful to do so, especially later on in the fight, to help the healers out. And finally, if you get the Mark of the Fallen Champion, you're going to be taking a bunch of damage, and if you die, you heal the boss to 20% of his HP. So, if you get the mark, don't die. Okay, cool. Healers and range. Let's do range first. Range, you guys have assigned seating. So take a look at the sheet in 25-man chat for your assigned seat. There's a couple specific things that I'll call out here. Veer is at number 6. Veer, if you could have Righteous Fury on, you will be essentially baiting all of the blood beasts that come out to come to you. So we have the most time possible to kill them. I will be running in from the side and putting down a frost trap before to get them slowed down. For melee and range, you guys will see that it's on the sheet, and I'll post a picture here in a second. When the blood beasts spawn, everyone's got to turn and burn them. It's super important that we kill them. If they reach their targets, Sourfang will put out marks faster, and the fight gets a lot harder. So ranged in general, just pick the target that is furthest away from you. If you draw aggro, that is absolutely a-okay, as long as you're running out in range. If you have to kite it, that is fine. Try not to get hit. For melee, if you draw aggro, that is a bad thing. We have Veer in the back pumping heals with Righteous Fury on, so he should just get aggro on these things. But if you do get aggro, try to use the CC ability and wait for Veer to get aggro. For everyone, for the Blood Beast, if you have CC, use it on cooldown on the Blood Beast. This is the most, actually, in my opinion, the most important part of this fight, outside of the healers, is us controlling the Blood Beast long enough that we can just kill them all. So Blood Beast spawn, CC them, kill them as fast as you can without drawing aggro. Okay, healers. This is really just a healing check fight at the end. The marks that are coming out, I have posted in the sheet. assigns for the first marks. If we get more than 5, we'll just start over at the top. So Veer has the first one, Braun has the second one, Trapdoor third one, Bhutan fourth, Bonoko fifth. Additionally, the tanks are taking a lot of damage on this fight. Sourfang does hit like a truck, so we need to focus mostly on tank healing. That'll be Veer, Braun, and Bonoko. For Bhutan and for Trapdoor, and also Braun if you want to throw Hots out. We are focusing more on raid healing. Bhutan for the melee, Trapdoor for the ranged, because Chain Heal go burr on melee. The blood boils that go out deal a lot of damage, so you just got to make sure that you heal through that. And the marks, as we get more marks, this fight becomes infinitely harder. We're just going to do this on normal, but I will say this is the type of fight that, like, if we, like, we'll try this on heroic a couple times in 2 weeks and see how it is. There's no difference in mechanics from normal to heroic. It just, everything hits harder and the beasts have more health and that's it. So, like, there's just going to be a time when we just naturally outgear this fight, and we'll know because we'll be getting good pulls on it. But for this week, let's just do it on normal. It's Boomkin, Unholy DK, and also Curse of Elements, I believe.
Yeah, I called it out right now. Futara is providing it for us.
Kiwi, do you have the weak aura for when Brunt would have Rune of Blood for me to taunt?
DBM itself should announce it.
It was being shit yesterday. Like, I had all these announces and stuff, and it only counted down. It never did the other stuff. So
It worked for us this morning, so
I just wanted that.
We'll call it.
Which is good. Yep.
Do we have a plan for the stuns on the beasts?
We have 2 rep. You guys have the AOE stun thingy, right? That may not work on this though. I don't think it does.
No, but we have Hammer of Justice, but the thing is, like, the cooldown is long enough that we can only do it on.
Yeah, you can only do it once every other.
Hey,
Yeah, Brunt, do you have Shockwave right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have that. What's the cooldown on that? A minute?
Cooldown Shockwave is 20 seconds.
Oh, you can do that every single wave then.
So, looking at the Blood Beast, we're killing, as melee, we're killing L1 first, and then going to our assigned? Is that what it says?
Yes.
I think what we could do is, if we have Brunt do Shockwave every single time, then we can have me on one side and Iark on the other side, and we can have one rogue on each side too. And we can just, like, first spawn the Red Paladin stun, the second spawn the rogue's, like, kidney shot after the Shockwave.
The only problem with the kidney shot is we have to get more combo points to like make
yeah,
it.
But that's why you do it after the Shockwave. So, like, Brunt starts with Shockwave, and then you kidney shot after the Shockwave, and we Hammer of Justice after the Shockwave too.
I'll bear bash.
Yeah, we also you can also AoE taunt, like, you can also bubble taunt these, and that'll work as an emergency. But I would rather not do that.
I have a destruction off spec with Shadow Fury in it, which is basically Shockwave, but from
it's ranged Shockwave.
I do it after Brunt, and it would get all 4 of them stunned twice.
What's the cooldown on that?
It's same 20 seconds.
Oh, I mean, honestly, that sounds amazing. I don't know if that's gonna DR at all, but
it will a little, but only it's a 1 DR. It's not so it's still good. It'll be a 2-second stun.
Yeah, I'm not super worried about it on normal, but I think that sounds like a really good option for heroic. So
just do it, like, and
yeah, I would say just do it. Yeah. So let's do Shockwave.
Just practice
it. Well, yeah, I agree. So let's do Brunt Shockwave into Shadow Fury, and then after that, we'll have the Frost Trap down. That should be enough time to kill them.
I guess me and Iark can just stand on one side and throw hammers when we can.
Yep.
Brunt, just please call when you're hitting the Shockwave button, so I know a few seconds later to Shadow Fury.
Okay.
I'd rather us practice for heroic as much as we can, even though technically we could just start this and it would be fine, you know.
The assignments on the sheet, sorry, are they for CCs or for DPS melee?
For what, Blood Beast?
Yeah.
It's for DPS. But because you're not on there, just pick your favorite one.
We all kill L1 first.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill L1 first.
Okay.
Yeah, normally we also have a boomkin that'll typhoon them back, but we don't right now. So
I left my glyph off. I could blast wave.
we should be fine with the double stuns. I mean, we'll see. I mean,
They have basically
A bunch of
Yeah.
flask and a few.
Tonkin, winter, food, and then make sure you check your flask.
Let's do it.
Also, Brent.
We're also
literally-
missing a third paladin buff. We have 2 out. We have might. And Kings.
we will practice for heroic, so we'll lust at 30 or like 35ish.
It's because we don't have improved Blessing of Wisdom, so we got Mana Spring.
Okay, just making sure.
How long is this fight?
5.
Yeah, about 5.
On normal, it's 5 minutes.
Not on normal.
No, on normal it's probably like 3.5 to 4.
So it's 3.5 to 4.
It's 4 minutes. Okay. So if I use 3 minutes on pull, it'll be up.
That probably I mean, we're lusting at 30, so mathematically no. It'll be.
Do not pre-pot. Do not pre-pot.
3, 2,
Someone start RP.
1.
Yeah, and Brent, like, so Sovereign comes in, come to the ashes, like, go over to the tank spot, and just never move. Like, just stand here, tank the boss, and never move.
Yeah, we were gonna stand facing this way, so I'll just
Oh my
be
god,
here.
okay, fine, but just never ever move.
So back up front. A little bit.
That's
If you're melee, be on the stairs.
Oh, we're taking that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It gives melee more room to step away from Blood Beast instead of getting stuck in the alcove.
I will never move.
Take your WASD keys off the keyboard.
Pulling in 1 minute.
Wait, what does his name mean? Does anybody know?
Okay, hang on. Melee is on the stairs, but we're still killing L1 first, the farthest one from us.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Same.
Then
We just swap tanks and melee.
Swap to kill. I mean, we can do that, or
I've never
or just
seen
kill
a tank
front.
this way, so I don't know.
You don't have anyone on L1 then if you kill the front. Just keep it as it is right now. Just kill L1. It's a little far away. It's not that big of a deal.
I don't think it's gonna get hit by the shockwave. We'll see.
Yep, that's. I mean, hey, we're week 1.
Also,
Figure
the
this stuff
timer
out.
was off on this on 10 man.
Yeah, it was like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it says 10 now.
Do I pre-pot 2 seconds early or late?
Right when the
5,
timer ends.
4,
Right when the timer ends, and
3,
you'll waste like a
2,
second.
1.
Oh wow, that was correct now.
It's RNG.
Sun. On it. Shockwave.
Once they die, just get back in position.
Sun. Shockwave. Brent.
Where's Marcus going out? We're super far ahead, so just fine. First Marcus out. On deer, you're here yourself.
Haunted.
Sun. Indestructible. Shockwave. It's on Brent. Have more.
After the next blood piece, we lost it.
It's on Fasani.
Actually, we'll lost it. Go ahead and just let us know.
It's on Brent. Shockwave. Come for sun. Sunburn.
You missed.
Resist. Sunburn.
Yeah, real joke on her on normal, but it's extremely hard on heroic. So.
Okay,
What is
Winter
this
told
arm
me.
first?
Be
Yeah,
careful, when you enter.
Careful when you enter.
Just disarmed.
Okay, I'm doing loot. Spooky, do you want Blood Venom Blade?
Is there anyone behind me?
Lyra is after you.
Reaching out, watching us. You will have a proper
She says take
in Nagrand, next to the pyres of your mother and ancestors.
Belendar, Brunt, Bhutan, Psychor, roll for Protector, Mark. I think that's everybody I said. Psychor, do you want it? Fasani, Braun, Lath. Yeah, those people roll.
Young heroes, no matter how dire the battle, never forsake
Braun, do you want it?
Yes.
Pulled Valk.
Alright, that's it.
Does anyone want the blood venom blade? Because I've got its normal and I don't need it.
We're getting French from behind.
Focus the Valk here.
Also, a little note about the marks that just dropped. I'm going to that more. You need everyone's first. Tier token.
You actually just need to have the tier piece, and then it upgrades. It doesn't cost badges after you get the piece.
I mean, on the sword, after you, Spooky, is Lyra, then Fasani, and then Leon Pause, so. And then if
Alright,
any
we got
of
the
those
big.
people want it.
Got lots of.
Go ahead.
Everything
go ahead and stack
can.
out.
Front, let me have the abomination.
The horrors explode when you're low.
Fasani's after Lyra.
Land pause 2 seconds, 3.
Wait, fine.
Oh no, you were good.
I just instantly did it and now it's like, wait, what?
Put a mark on one of the horrors. We focus it. All focus it. Yes. The next one.
There's more traps in here, so yeah. If you
Gives
wanna.
lead away.
I don't want that spooky.
Who's after Fasani?
Link it again, man. I can't see it.
I know, I'm sorry.
Think
I
sweating.
I forgot it was the wrong one. I don't need it.
I think it was me.
Probably will link it.
Thinking hasn't been fixed.
Fasani's on there twice. So did you ask him 2 times?
You said you didn't want it?
Did you ask again?
Did you ask again?
Sonny, do you want it?
No, not really. Okay. And then Lamb lost. So all of those people want it removed from their list, is that right?
Honestly, I don't
No
know why it's on
defense.
my normal.
Fasani, are you wanting that removed?
No, I just would rather somebody else use it, unless literally nobody's gonna take it.
Alright.
Yeah, I didn't actually put it on my normal loot list, so I don't know why it's there.
Let's pull Stinky
good,
back.
I told you loot lists are broken.
We wouldn't happen to have a mongoose in channel? Question mark?
A mongoose enchant?
No.
The mats for it, or
Okay, a
the
little
ability
bit
to-
about these balls. Like, decimate.
Yeah, there's a decimate. Everyone's gonna go to 5%.
Is that Stinky? Or the other one?
They both
of
do
them.
it.
Oh, they both do.
Use a defensive round.
Here it is.
I taunt.
You cannot heal friends.
Wait for me to go to like 8.
Come on, Brent.
I didn't want to be quiet after twice. Okay, thank you.
Do we do precious? Do we do the traps?
Let's do Precious. It doesn't really matter. We can go down here. We have to kill them both anyways, right? So.
Did you find traps yet, Spooky?
I haven't seen any of them yet. I'm looking.
It's got to be on the other side. It is.
Probably, yeah.
Alright, hey, this is Festergut. This is a DPS race / tank gear check. For tanks, what you guys need to know is you guys will both be tanking Festergut. You're going to be getting stacks. If you taunt after 8 stacks, they will fall off before the next one does. If you ever get to 10 stacks, it's an instant wipe. Other than that, as Festergut sucks up more goo, you'll take more damage, up to 90% more damage than when he originally is. So when he's sucking up more goo, you may want to think about using defensives, and healers, the tanks will get hit more. For melee, you guys get to have the pretty easy one on this one. Stand on the boss, DPS, and for the big mechanic, you pretty much get taken care of. Ranged and healers, I have a split into 2 groups. For the spores that I'll explain in a minute, but if we're going to tank him kind of where he is, to the left we will have Braun, Bonoko, Bhutan, Ragna, Psychor, Tunkin, and Anuzer, and then on the right side we're going to have Trapdoor, Veer, Jay, Sit, Hectato, Futara, and Kiwi. I'm going to mark Braun and Veer.
What marks you want on them?
Diamonds and star, it doesn't really matter.
Alright, they're forced.
Also, you can pre-spread a little bit as well. So if you're on the right, you can come to the right, and if you're on the left, you can go to the left. You have all your buffs.
I pushed it in the ERT notes, also on the sheet. Okay, so the big mechanics of this fight, there's 2 of them. Number 1, at the start of the fight, there's going to be a bunch of goo that spreads across the ground and does a decent amount of raid damage. Every, I think it's 30 seconds or 40 seconds, Festergut is going to suck in some of the goo. It's going to deal less raid damage, but it's going to deal more tank damage. Every time he sucks in, he does 30% more damage and 30% more attack speed. He's going to suck it in 3 times, and on the 4th one, instead of sucking it in, he's going to expel it all into a big raid wide that will normally kill us. The way that it doesn't kill us is through the spores. Every so often, he's going to throw out 3 spores on 3 random raiders. Those spores, after 10 seconds, will explode, and will put a debuff on everyone that it hits. Explodes for just like 2,000 damage, not a lot. It'll put a debuff out on everyone that it hits that will cause you to take 25% less damage from the big raid wide. So if we all get hit with this 3 times, then we're good. We will survive and we can keep doing the fight. The way it works though is for the 3 people that are targeted, we need to have 1 person in melee, 1 person on diamond, and 1 person on star. Diamond is going to be the stack point for the left group. Star is going to be the stack point for the right group. And melee, whoever gets it in melee will stand in the middle of the boss, so it hits both the tanks and the melee. We will be just calling out for this. It is possible that 3 melee get it, and 2 melee are going to have to run out. It's possible that 3 range get it, and a range is going to have to run in, vice versa, anything of the sort. So that also means that if you're on the left side range group, when that spore goes out, you need to get pretty close to diamond so you get hit by the buff. Same thing for the right hand side with star. That's the basic flow of the whole fight. There is a couple of other things though that do go out. Most importantly, there's a vile gas that goes out to ranged that it will hit you and anyone else within, I think, 10 yards of you, and it will cause you to stop what you're doing and choke and throw up for like 5 seconds. It's a total CC. So when we are not stacked for the gas spore, we are going to stay spread out. Other than that, Vier and Braun on full-time tank heals, Bonoko, Bhutan, Trapdoor on raid heals. Bonoko, as he inhales more goo and the tanks may need more healing, just be ready to flex and swap to the tanks. Other than that, that's pretty much it. On heroic, Putricide will come off over to the balcony and he'll throw goo at the ranged that we have to dodge, but we won't have to deal with that on normal.
I was listening, but I was trying to also do something else. Did you mention the spreading out so that the disorientate doesn't spread on range? Okay.
Cool. So if you're in the left group, go left. If you're in the right group, go right. I will call out people to go to diamond and star. Other than that, should be good. And we'll lust right at the beginning.
Lyra class, laser food.
We're gonna do just normal on this one. We are, because we're zooming along pretty well, we're gonna try for heroic rot face. And then we'll also probably try heroic Valithria. We're actually getting along at a pretty good pace here, so.
Who's starting?
Fasani.
By Rua, do Deva R.
Bellandar and user Kiwi.
Ready? User needs food.
Okay, ready.
What time is that?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So
Just got stunned, you're way too close to each other.
Yep. Gas spores look good. And spread back out. I don't have something that says who gets them at all. Right.
And I'm taunting at 9.
8.
Okay.
8.
Front, scooch
Oh,
up.
no, you could go over.
Got you.
No, we
We need one on star. Go to star. Go to star.
Make sure you wall when you taunt as well.
Brunt's taunting 3, 2, 1. It's on Brunt.
Force coming out here in a second. Alright, should be good.
AOE
Here's the big
incoming.
AoE. Okay, ignore the spores. We're just gonna kill the boss. Yeah, this guy's a big DPS check.
Front, scooch up so you get the spore hit.
We're on track to kill him before the next thing. So.
We don't have to stop.
Yeah, don't have to stack more.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Just pump.
Taunting in 3. Focus on the edge.
Minutes.
Okay, gain suppression.
Oops, severed.
Okay, nice job. So we had about a minute before enrage there, and I'll take a look at how our DPS was doing. But
Oh, yeah.
he gets a lot of health on heroic, so.
Shadow Frost Shard to Bellandar.
It will always continue. He needs.
To be
50
honest,
of
I
those.
forget about all the loot as soon as I do it, so I'm probably always gonna ask it.
I think I fixed the input for it. Go ahead and do it.
I'll do it after this. Normal should be good though, you say, yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all correct.
Okay. Tonkin, do you want Carapace of Forgotten Kings?
Sure.
Sit, do you want Distant Land?
Sure.
Trapdoor, do you want Holiday's Grace?
Yes, please.
That's the loot. Blood went to Bellandar.
Do we want
We're
to
gonna
pull Precious and then break?
Yeah, well, let's pull Precious first, just so nothing weird happens.
Okay.
If you pull the rest of the room, you can check for trap.
Yeah, it's like a couple mobs after. So.
I'll check. Like, I'll go down and make sure it's not before we reach the next guy.
Good job so far today.
There's one right in front of me.
I have 8 stacks.
You have to wait for the Destiny.
You're the best fear.
You call
I don't think that works on this though, right? Because it sets you to 5%.
For whatever reason, like they do mention it in like every single place 30 seconds.
I mean, you might as well.
Yeah, I mean it helps with the healing afterwards.
Also, make sure that I don't get blapped when I get put at 5%, and I taunt.
Alright, the trap in front has already been disarmed. I don't know if there's another one though.
I heard there was 2, but I changed.
One per side.
Oh, look, bro, I made it like a bandit.
Yeah, we only have 1 in here, so I don't know.
Spooky,
Okay.
Spooky, what was
Let's
the name of
go ahead and do a break then. Great job so far.
Good job. See you in 10.
Spooky, what was the Sorfang item, the sword?
It was Blood Venom Blade, but I don't know if maybe I didn't submit this
Give me a second. I'll
updated loot list. Because on the one that I currently know I have, it doesn't have it on it, but I might have not submitted it because I'm dumb.
Yeah, it's on your normal list. Okay.
Yeah, so I just didn't submit it. Okay.
Yeah, no, like there are a few things like that I'm unsure about, and it's just like so scary for me. Like anytime loot drops, I'm just like, yeah. But
No, I get it. There, I mean,
think
a lot to finagle out, and I've been told all the little glitches and misspellings that have kind of ruined everything for the most part.
yeah, I still actually haven't found the one item that like people are like, yeah, this one is broken as heck in both normal and heroic. So I'm going to update the master sheet to 3.6 instead of 3.5, and there the fixes are all made, but I see why you want to do the update. also for anyone that is still here and looked at the spreadsheet with assignments, like, are the pictures just not loading for you as well?
Everything looks normal for me.
Okay. I don't have enough RAM to load pictures, I guess then.
Some of it, if you scroll down fast, it is like loading. Like it takes a second to load, but that's about it.
Also, I had perfect RNG on Festergut, but I screwed up so much. Alright, I only have 3 minutes. I don't think I will make it, but Duncan is going to explain things, so the AFK check I will miss, but I will be back in like 4 minutes probably.
Oh, Kiwi, I know what happened with my loot sheet. I updated it after I got this weapon, but yeah, I didn't send it. That's why.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Clock in, guys.
Eat your food. Make sure your right gear is on. Check your flasks.
We're doing this guy heroic.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. There's a Jeeves up, marked with a not marked with a diamond. Marked with a skull. Make sure you repair.
That's my Jeeves. I just learned how to make him.
Hell yeah.
I logged in at the entrance.
Yep.
I will summon. If you spend 5 minutes,
He's
longer?
almost here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes. It ports you at the entrance.
All right, let's do it. Duncan, what do we do? We've been abandoned.
We don't have a good leader. What do we do?
He's
Hold
thinking
up, I
about
was
it.
queuing. Okay. Rotface. The big mechanic of this fight, I will explain, and then we will go into the individual. There's going to be a debuff that goes out on players. When it gets dispelled, there's going to be an ooze that spawns at your feet, and it'll automatically target you, and it will relentlessly hunt you down until it kills you. This ooze cannot be taunted. However, if 2 of these small oozes join together to make a big ooze, it can be taunted and it can be kited by Fasani. So, at the beginning of the fight, one person runs out from a dispel, runs out to the outer ring, gets dispelled, runs around for a little bit. Second person gets the debuff, gets dispelled, spawns another ooze, combine the 2 oozes together into a big one, and Fasani picks it up. From then on, every time someone gets a dispel and gets an ooze, run your ooze into the big ooze. We rinse and repeat that process until the big ooze has 5 oozes, at which point it explodes, and everyone needs to essentially, I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, move, and everyone needs to move because it will spurt out a bunch of slime chunks at the location of where people were. That's the main mechanic of this fight. If we get that down and we are comfortable with not panicking when you get a dispel, then this fight will be fine. A couple other things that are going on, however. There's some slime that'll be on one quadrant of the area. Fasani doesn't want to run through that. It slows him. But I'm pretty sure, can use freedoms and stuff like that to help him get through. It also does damage, so don't stand in the green. The other big mechanic that happens is he is going to choose a random player, and he is going to essentially just do a spit, like a bunch of bursts of damage of spit at them. So in order to mitigate that, ranged and healers are going to be spread out. The sheet that I pulled from has pre-assigned healer positions. I would say that's a pretty good way to go. So if you just take a look at it real quick. Just to make sure the healers are spread out, so if a healer has to move, then 4 other healers can cover. Other than that, it's a pretty simple fight. We may just take a pull or 2 to figure out how to correctly do the slimes.
Check your flasks. Jay, eat your food.
You forgot about Professor Preacherside, Duncan. Am I muted? Can you hear me?
Does he? I did not think that he did anything on this fight.
Yeah,
Valvex.
he does.
Hiroki always does.
It's the same thing he did on the
Oh, it's the
last boss.
Gotcha. Okay, so ranged future sight is going to target someone and throw a slime down. It's gonna like bounce and do a little AOE. You need to run away from that and don't get hit by that. If you do get hit by it, you take damage, but you also get reduced attack and cast speed by like 50% for 10 seconds. So it's a big DPS downtime.
No, that's
No,
the other boss.
No, the green thing. The gastric vomit.
Yeah, it's the you.
Oh,
puke.
it's the
Biogas.
Yeah. I
The
mixed
6
up the
second
two bosses.
disorient in an AoE.
It's the same thing that we just had on the last boss, except he's gonna throw it out. So range just needs to stay spread.
Yeah, but
Except
basically,
this
like,
one does not disorient you.
pretty sure it does, but I might be wrong.
Slight point of clarification. Is that like something that we can dodge, or does he just boom do it on you?
As far as I'm
You
aware,
can
he's
dodge.
just gonna pick.
No, you dodge it. Inflicts a Val Plague in a targeted area, inflicting 803 damage every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. The plague caused the infected targets to vomit uncontrollably, inflicting 964 damage to nearby allies. From memory, it is something that Preacherside throws, because he's going to stand on the left-ish platform to help Rotface.
The person he throws it at has a hard time dodging. If you are close to someone it's being thrown at, though, you should be able to dodge it. You should not be next to someone, basically.
Because of that, and also because of the slime explosion, can we have all melee? Let's do a left foot, right foot. Can we have all melee stay on left foot? And then when the slime explosion goes out, just swap feet. And then if there's someone with the vial that's chosen, also swap feet.
He won't throw Vile Gas at melee as long as there's enough people in range.
Cool. So regardless, though, for the slime explosion.
Yes,
Person in melee.
Yeah, biogas only targets range.
Lath
unless
has
there's
triangle
less
for
than
melee
8
stack.
people.
Let's do
Melee
this.
will stack on triangle.
I don't see the spreading out groups.
When does the
I-
ooze... Sorry.
The oozes happen every like 10 seconds.
No, I mean the ooze explosion, because we're supposed to desac those apparently.
When the
So-
big blob gets 5. That's when it explodes, right?
Yes. So like it merges first, and that's 1. So there's 2 small ones, but that's 1. And then anytime you add an extra, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after the 6th, the spell, like he does the explosion.
Will you call it?
I will, yes.
DBM will probably also yell at you for it.
Yep.
And the desac order is normal, Varua.
Normal, Virua, Iarka, Lambos. Yep.
Sit, J, Veer, Kiwi, Spooky, Flasks.
Spreading. Duncan, I asked, but you didn't have time.
It's in the MRT note, is it not?
We will lust right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Who's
spreading is already laid out in the note.
Brunt is your
I don't see it, and I don't see anyone spreading out as well. So if we don't spread out, we're gonna get screwed. So
So
don't pull on this
ranged, hold on. Ranged do not have a specific spread out point. The healers are already pre-spread out. Ranged just spread out around the room, be 10 yards away from anyone else.
If we die, we die.
If we die to it, then I will make a sense seating, but I don't think it's going to be a huge problem so long as ranged are looking at their ranged.
Pulling in 5.
5,
They aren't.
4, 3,
I mean,
2,
no.
1.
I like how excited he is.
You were always my favorite, next to Rockface. The good news is that you left behind so much gas. I can practically taste it. Great news, everyone! The slime is glowing again.
Sweaty, you run out for Duncan.
Just out on the edge right now.
Just stand still, Mike. Okay, you run to the big ooze.
News, everyone! The slime is glowing again.
Go to the ooze.
News, everyone! The slime is glowing again.
Pluton to the ooze. I'm stunned. Explosion happening in 3, 2, 1.
Watch your
Move
step.
to an empty spot where no one was.
There's no big ooze yet. Delete, run to the middle.
Move.
News, everyone! The slime is glowing
Run away.
again.
Run away.
News, everyone! The slime is glowing again.
Winter Innovate Veer.
I have biogas. Claire, just stay in melee.
Run away.
Explosion in 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step.
Combine these oozes, please.
Toys out of you.
3-minute cooldowns.
We have 2 big oozes now.
Run away.
Poison slime pipes.
Exploding.
News, everyone! I fixed the poison
Oh, that's
slime
weird.
No,
pipes.
it's not. And multiple big oozes going.
Go ahead and wipe it up. I think we
Run away.
gotta look at it though. Definitely 100% doable.
I
Run
have a
away.
suggestion.
Yeah, go for it.
Regarding the ooze explosions, because it seems to be more than a minute between explosions, we could just have me and Ayarka rotate these sacks and
Watch your
have,
step.
Irua just focus on healing.
Yep, that makes sense.
So the big thing with the oozes, they're going to start coming a little bit faster and a little bit faster. If you have a small ooze on you and you see another person with a small ooze and there is not a big ooze up, you combine them. If there is a big ooze up, please do not combine the little oozes together, because then we have multiple big oozes going and it can be real bad.
Also, so to clarify the explosion and moving thing, the big ooze explodes, and then it picks random people, and that can be anyone, including the tank, and the bombs will fly over to the location of wherever that person was standing. So that's why you want to look like before the explosion happens to a spot where no one is standing, and then you know that it is safe to go there. It is possible that you can just stand still and not get hit at all, but like it's just way smarter to move to a spot where no one was standing. And that can hit melee, which did happen.
To facilitate that too, because it can hit melee, just like Algalon, range just try not to be near melee so they don't get any residual splashes from other ones.
Yeah, but honestly, like for melee, it's probably just way safer to just have melee look at an open spot wherever they see a spot like that is safe and just move out there, like so that they don't get hit by one.
What's the radius of the damage when it lands?
10 yards or something? It's not.
It's less than that. I think it's 6 yards.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 6 yard radius.
The sheet says to have melee stand on the legs or the feet like you do on Algalon. And for the explosion,
yeah,
just
that
shift to
might
the
help
other
you.
leg.
Can we do that?
We have
mean,
to, if we do that, we have to do the whole like spinning together perfectly.
I mean, you only need to
just
do it.
stand on the mark.
You can do it once
It's only
a
for
minute.
that one time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just move with the face, and then it turns back to front, and then just move back the foot. And then when the explosion happens, you just move to the other foot until the explosion goes off. Just as long as you're not getting hit by the frontal spray, the boss will turn back to where he was.
We'll give it a try.
Fasani, just do you have the record to see the stacks of the ooze, or
I just look at the target frame of it.
Yeah, okay,
so
that's fair.
Yeah.
But I would suggest then to just say 4, so explosion soon, so that melee can say like left or right, because they're going to be scrambled probably.
It's like a 4-second cast, isn't it?
Sure, but like they would probably need a pre-warning to make sure that they're stacked, is what I'm trying to say.
Shouldn't we be stacked regardless?
Well, because he turns around so much, basically, I see what QE is saying. We wouldn't have to stack until the last second if we had a preemptive warning, like until he's almost going to cast it.
I mean, I think as long as we're never on the foot we're not supposed to be on, we should be fine, because then that foot should be free regardless.
Yeah, we can try it. So let's just start left foot, and then when it's time to go to the explosion, let's go to the right foot. And then we can stay at right and go back to left when the second explosion happens.
Should be safe.
Safe.
Okay. Waiting on Winter.
Our range just pre-spread already. You can get behind the boss if you want.
you can go all the way around the room.
Probably just gotta stand with a bit of width, you know, kind of like an Algalon. Like assume the AoE is bigger than it actually is.
Yeah, so go further left than the left foot, further right than the right foot, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Bilindar Bonoko.
Huh?
10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
foot.
Get a res out of Sonic.
Run away.
I'm immediately dead again.
Run away. Run away.
We're on left currently.
Just try to get it up, picked up again.
Run away.
Stop pumping it, please.
Run away.
It's gonna explode on this. Exploding in 2, 1. It recasted.
Watch your
I'll go
step.
to right. I think we went too early, boys.
It recasted with another slime eater.
Let's get out then. Yeah, don't move until I call for it.
Okay, right, Sethmith.
Yeah.
Another big ooze in the middle.
Seems like they are more apt to combine into ooze than to combine with the big ooze.
I think the big oozes can combine.
Yep.
Explosion.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, move.
Watch your step.
Yeah, that 100% works.
Great news, everyone! The slime is blowing again!
I have ooze and
And this one is going to be wiped as well, so it's not wiped. I think we're figuring it out though, Melee. You just gotta wait till like after they're already launched into the air, and then you move. So it's like you have to really, really wait.
Yeah, just wait for move.
Does DBM yell move as well?
Fatality.
Yeah, the only thing that'll screw it up is it can, technically the slime can keep absorbing and it'll reset the cast afterwards, so that's what happened that first time.
I mean, the issue the first time is that we walked too early.
No, it
Then
was
half of us
supposed to
died.
blow off and then it restarted when it was like just about to blow up.
I don't
Yeah,
think
but
the
that's what I'm
DBM warning
saying.
happened though.
The DBM warning's the one we need to listen for, because that one's when it happens.
I'll just count down the cast, and then if the cast recasts, I will say it.
You can just you can just say it's coming up. Like that's fine. You don't
The other
have
thing
to give
too,
us like precise.
if we could maybe wait a couple seconds on the dispel, just so that people can get out, because I know they're spawning a lot in melee. So give it like a 2 Mississippi and then dispel.
But yeah, I agree. Just say be ready for it, because the DBM call out is the right one. If you move before the DBM call out, you kill people, pretty much.
Right, you're running 2 Fasani. Well,
You want to drag your ooze into the big ooze. You can stand still. The ooze hit your little ooze hitting you once or twice will not kill you.
yeah, the ooze does like almost no damage.
Yeah, you just need to make sure that when like if 2 of them are combining, just stand still for a sec so they actually combine, because a lot of times they'll run next to each other for a long time before they actually combine. Yeah, that first death was on me. I was trying to not run through melee with the slime, and I got hit by the big one without a defensive.
Flash check.
Gonna drop a Jeeves. Make sure you repair. Some people are low.
Hellstones, please.
Soulstone spell.
Make sure you're MDing Grunt, by the way. I'm not tanking on this fight.
Yeah, I
Five,
took it off of you last time.
4,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Vestergun, you were always my favorite, next to Hotface. The good news is that you left behind so much gas, I can practically taste it. Good news, everyone. I fixed the poison slime
Sit in the car, come together.
Good news, everyone. I fixed the poison slime pipes.
Sure, attacking on that.
News, everyone. I fixed the poison slime
The
pipes.
green area is gonna be safe now.
4 stacks.
Good news, everyone. I fixed the poison slime pipes.
Watch your step.
To the right? Right?
Nice job.
Everyone, I fixed the poison slime pipes.
Noko and Braun bring the Lucius together if you can.
Your J back.
Good news, everyone. I fixed the poison slime pipes.
Fear you have a little slime fix it.
I'm bringing it over to you here.
I fixed the poison
I have Vital
slime
Gap.
pipes.
Watch your
Left.
step.
News, everyone. I fixed
3-minute
the
cooldowns.
poison slime pipes.
Bring these together if you can.
Good news, everyone. I fixed the poison slime pipes.
Window.
Run away. Watch your step.
Good try.
Good news, everyone. I fixed the poison slime pipes.
Was a lot better on the explosion.
Yep.
So let's split the difference on the dispel time. That was a bit too long on the dispel. So maybe 1 Mississippi on the dispel.
Did I like rocket boots out of range of a dispel? Is that what happened to me?
That was kind of the main problem, is that most of the time it's just I would get out of range because if like somebody's running in the opposite direction.
Yeah, because I just wanted to run straight to Vasani as soon as I got it.
For the ranged, as soon as the, if you haven't noticed, a couple seconds before the slime puddles on the outside swap, one of the 3 non-opened slime vents opens up and spews out slime. As soon as that starts happening, if you are near the like the current slime puddle, you can kind of move into it, because it will like disappear shortly after. There can only ever be one out at a time. So whenever he says, "Good news, everyone! I have fixed the slime vents" or whatever, that means that like the previous area is about to be done and the new area is about to form. So just, we're taking a lot of damage as well from just like standing, not paying attention. So take a look on the outside whenever that's happening. If you see the green behind you, you probably need to move.
By the way, only 2 can be active at the same time, but basically, I think actually don't know this, if he can close a pipe that you just opened, or if it's just like, if he opens pipe 1, and then pipe 2, and then pipe 3, if pipe 1 will close, or if it can also be still pipe 2 that closes.
So if pipe 1 opens, it can't be the next one.
Exactly.
So it can, it can go 1 2 1. It could go 1 2 3 4, but it can't go 1 1. That's the only stipulation
until
on it.
Until them all are used. As soon as the 5 quadrants are used, it's gonna reset again.
Beer, potato, Bellandar food, and beer flasks.
Bellandar is dead.
I've rezzed him 4 times.
Okay.
Man, he really did.
Hellstones, please.
Do we need to clap for him?
And then Hectato, don't forget to get your soulstone out.
Hellstones would be cool.
For reference as well, the big ooze does like an AoE damage around it. It's not huge. It's like 4 to 5k a tick at most, but it is something.
Yarka say win.
We need to pre-spread range stuff.
The small oozes don't do an AoE. They're pretty much harmless.
We have Hellstones.
You can have mine.
Yeah, Hellstones would be nice.
We don't have Hellstones.
Wait, not Hellstones.
Paging the Warlock section.
Hey, delete. Can we get Hellstones, please?
I mean, I can drop mine, but everybody complains that they're small.
Better than nothing.
They're just not as tasty.
Yeah, they taste like shit.
Look.
Okay, then I won't drop them.
It's all in
But
how
drop
you
them,
use
dude.
it.
What the fuck?
They're by the entrance if you want some. Pulling in 20.
In the interest of time, let's give it 2 more pulls. If not, we'll just set it to normal and we'll just kill it. This is definitely one, though, that we get a bit more gear and it's super dead.
5, 4,
But I think we got
3,
it, though.
2, 1.
Unless, yeah.
You were always my favorite, next to Hotface. The good news is that you left behind so much gas. I can practically taste it. Good news, everyone. I fixed the poison slime
Jay.
bites. News, everyone. The slime is flowing again.
No one is at the safe area.
News, everyone.
Slime puddles are switching again.
Winter Innovate Veer.
Let's go ahead and get Icecrown Citadel up.
News, everyone. The
At 4.
slime is flowing again.
Where did you left?
Slime is spreading again. Ready to move.
B, you gotta move from there.
Watch your
Right.
step.
News, everyone. I fixed the poison slime bites.
Remember, we're on right now.
News, everyone. The slime is flowing again.
Minutes are coming up.
News, everyone. I fixed the poison slime bites.
Trap, don't bring mirrors in.
Get on right.
Let me know when to bring it.
Just combine yours with the other small ooze.
Okay, we're gonna move. 3, 2, 1.
Watch your
Left.
step.
Go on the right for now, man. There's a lot of ooze.
Great news, everyone. The slime is flowing again.
Be on right.
Watch your
Move.
step.
To the left.
I'm dead.
We have 4 healers dead.
Yeah.
Good news.
Yep, one more try. I think we got this.
So it looks like, by the way, doesn't matter how many stacks the big ooze has, it counts as absorbing as 1. So you could have 2 oozes that have 3 stacks, and it will just go to 4 when they combine. That's why I asked Trap not to bring it in, because I thought it was going to be over and it was across the room.
So we could technically have 3 tanks and have less explosions.
No. Don't need a 3rd tank for me to have 2 oozes. Yeah, I just was saying I didn't want him to run across the room and then it not combine because the thing goes off. It was a healing thing, is why.
Quarky, you don't have to run.
So, why are we having the healers hold off a little bit on cleansing? Because I died to it just... So I died to the debuff while I was still in range of healers. I had it for like 5 seconds.
It's mostly just to stop the, like the problem where 2 oozes get dispelled in melee and then they combine into a big ooze and then start nuking melee. If it's on a range, you can just dispel it immediately. It's mostly just like a melee problem. It really it shouldn't be like 5 seconds. It should be like 1 second, 1.5 seconds, just to get people so that they can start moving towards where they need to be. So in other words, dispel faster.
Also range DPS. I know that it's very weird to do it, but I just flip my camera. I don't look at the boss, I look behind me, so I can see the pipes. And then when they
Also,
start
the
to
zoom out weak aura helps.
Yeah, you have enough range to zoom out, that also does. I'm not entirely sure what the ability Weak Radiating Ooze is. I believe that's just a small dude.
Yeah, the small dudes radiate DPS aura, but it does like 1,000 damage a tick every 2 seconds or something.
Okay, and that because both the weak and the strong radiating oozes are the 2 highest amounts of damage.
So Patara, if it's possible to maybe drag it a little bit further along the edge. The weak ones we can't. I know, yeah. The weak ones we can't really do much about. The other thing that we could do is we could have range scooch in just a little bit.
What's
Yeah,
the
I'm doing my best to be like not run through people, and I also
it's like a 10. It's like a 10-yard AOE from the oozes.
I'm doing my best to not run through people.
You move. Easy.
I'm doing my best to not run through people. I occasionally have to run through when there's ooze and I can't backtrack.
It's our job to move out of the way.
Exactly.
Yep. The other thing too is it looks like we are having a couple deaths to slime sprays. So if you're seeing yourself get low, just pop the hellstone. Keep yourself healthy.
If the boss is looking at you and you're not behind the tank, you need to move.
Yeah, make sure you know where your hotstone hotkey is, because we had one being used that last pool.
Born in 8 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bester yet, you were always my favorite. Next up,
Got that list.
the good news is that you left behind so much gas. I can practically taste it. News, everyone! The slime is flowing
Regna.
again.
Slime spray.
poison slime bites. News, everyone! The slime is glowing again.
I have vile gas.
Move to tank.
We're at 4.
I think there's a
Runaway.
little one on Brunt.
We're at 5.
We're gonna move.
Be on left.
3, 2, 1, move.
Go to
Watch
the
your
right.
step.
Fear and trap bringing yours together. Vile gas, so I need a second to grab it. Gotta get these uses. Come on, guys.
The slime is glowing again.
We're on the right foot.
News, everyone! The slime is glowing again.
Runaway.
Jail.
We're at 4.
Be on the right foot, melee. We're on the right foot, someone's on the left. Three minutes coming up.
News, everyone! I fixed the poison slime bites.
Runaway.
Explosion.
Winter, get Braun.
Get ready on the right side. Left.
Watch your step.
Bring those together quick.
News, everyone! The slime is glowing again.
On the left side.
On 4.
Left side, melee.
It's okay if they big use, just run.
News, everyone! The slime is glowing again.
Explosion.
Runaway.
Left side, left side, left side.
3, 2, 1,
Runaway.
move.
Watch
Move
your
right.
step.
News, everyone! The
Let's get those big oozes out of melee. Everyone use Hellstones if you're low.
I have vile gas on me.
Anything you can to keep healing.
Can we get mana him?
Explosion coming in 2.
Kiwi's dead.
It
Watch your
reset.
step.
No, it didn't. Provide.
Stacks don't matter at this point. You won't live long enough.
1 mil.
Move to tank.
If you have a ooze, just kite it.
everyone! I fixed the poison slime bites.
Big ooze on me.
300k.
Just guide you.
Still need to zap him.
Good news,
80K.
everyone! I fixed the poison
Hey.
slime
Yay.
Let's go.
Not even close. Easy game.
Great job, y'all.
You Resla.
What was with the spin doctors?
Congrats on the arc.
You res last so I can do loot.
You can check, like already installed, I guess.
I posted everything if you want to poke it too.
ARK, do you want winding sheet?
crazy.
QE, do you want trauma?
Sure.
Oh, the
Amber.
trap spawned after the boss.
XD.
Either that or for some reason the one we disarmed came back.
Helm of the Elder Moon, I don't have anyone on it, is that right?
Another spell power crit that probably sounds about right.
It's a boomkin item.
Yuck.
Need
Rest of Druid's one's haste. So.
need fat AoE outside boss room.
Yeah, we need help.
Why didn't the rogues just disarm the trap?
It
The new one
respawned.
spawned.
So if you guys run out there before we can do it, then
Likely
we cannot.
That was my bad. I stepped on it.
Sounds made up.
Yeah, so apparently it was the one that we disarmed. There's a cooldown for it.
Yeah, it's better to
going to
just
DE.
tap them.
Well, no. So when we
Don't
disarmed it,
run
there's
in
a-
here. Don't move forward. Don't go into this.
Nobody move.
Hey, you see those flesh-eating insects over there? There's gonna be a bunch of them. Bunch of waves of them. We're gonna do a bunch of AoE. Let's get healed up and mana up first, though.
Yeah, and
Wait
if you
for
don't get
everyone.
inside- yeah, because if you're outside, you die.
I don't want to res Wath after.
Yeah, I'll die. I'm bringing up the caboose.
Yeah, Winter, it's almost like he doesn't have kings.
Okay, let's talk about Putricide. This is gonna take a minute, but it's not hard, just AoE. So Putricide has 3 phases. Normal, it's a very different fight than Heroic. Well, so we're gonna do Normal. So we could swap it over to Normal now. Potara's gonna be, Fosani is gonna be in a Mutated Abomination. And he's gonna be eating up some ooze piles that drop on the ground. Don't stand in the ooze. There's going to be 2 main mechanics for the first 2 phases. There's going to be 2 oozes, a green ooze called the Volatile Ooze, and a red ooze called the Gas Cloud. The green
5,
ooze is going to
4,
fixate on someone,
3,
is going to
2,
stun, snare
1.
them in place,
Go
and
in,
going
go
to
in,
rush
go in.
towards them. Yep. Green ooze is going to snare someone in place and rush towards them. And if it reaches them, it's going to do an explosion, do a bunch of damage, and knock everyone back. If we can't kill it in time, we just have to group it together, group together on it, soak the damage, and then it's going to choose someone else until we kill it. The Gas Cloud is going to choose someone who's not going to root them, but it's going to put up a bunch of debuffs on them. Got to heal them through it, and if the Gas Cloud touches that person, it's basically a raid wipe, just like a big raid AoE. So we have to burn the Gas Cloud down, and the person who has it has to run away. Doesn't move too fast, because Fosani is going to be slowing it. That's it for phase 1. Not bad. At 80%, there's an intermission. It's going to stun everything for 15 seconds to do some RP. Phase 2 happens. It's the same thing as phase 1, except there's 2 new things. There's going to be some choking gas that he drops at his feet. It's going to be these orange vials. Just don't touch them. If you do touch them, you'll get a 75% chance, 75% reduced hit chance for 15 seconds, and it does a lot of damage. He's also gonna throw these goo bombs at ranged. If it targets you, run away. 80 to 35% is the second phase, so we're gonna be killing slimes. Don't touch the choke gas, don't touch the goo bomb, and that's that. At 35%, he does another intermission, the same one. And then we go into the final phase where Fosani is kicked out of his thing, and he's gonna turn into a big abomination. We're gonna lust and burn him as fast as possible. It's basically Grobulus. He's still gonna be dropping choking bombs and throwing goo bombs, but we just kite him around the edge of the arena. We lust, we burn him down as fast as possible. If you're ranged or healers, you just want to stay near the goo, because we can drop puddles and we can't pick them up now. And for melee, just follow the boss, and we'll have to just keep turning it. The final thing on the last phase is there is a mechanic that whoever is tanking the boss will slowly get stacks. The more stacks you have, it multiplicatively increases the damage it does. It's a dot. So between Brunt and Fasani, we want to get 2 stacks on each, and then a 3rd stack on each, and then after that, we don't really want to go to a 4th stack because it does a lot almost unhealable damage. So we may have Winter taunt it off for a stack. We may have a melee take it over for a stack. By then, though, it should be dead. TLDR, kill the slimes as soon as they spawn. Stack on the green slime. Don't touch the vials. Don't get hit by the goo bomb. And we are lusting at 35%.
How long is the fight?
Eat your food.
I don't know.
Can I use 3-minute cooldowns on pull and then still have them
Yes.
up for? Okay, thanks.
Tonkin, Ayarka, Veer, Trap, Food, Lara, Veer, Flasks. Can we also get Gift of the Wild on Lara?
Five, four,
Fasani, do the thing.
2,
It
1.
removes me.
Oh.
I'm transforming.
Don't dispel Fasani.
Everyone. I think I've perfected a plague that will destroy all life on Azeroth.
You juiced me before you A-bombed.
Well, Grunt charged, and so I had to run faster. So,
One is left.
Still mad.
35%.
Okay.
Slime's coming out. For reference, we want to take it on the other side. So choose someone, kill their slime, everyone.
Help soak.
Unless it's melee.
Be away, be away, be away, be away.
Help
Okay,
soak.
now go in.
Soak it.
Run away from it.
Get away from it.
Help soak.
Now kill it.
Now we want to tank it on the green now.
Now you want me on the other side, yeah.
Oh, it's the opposite tank if I know what you're doing.
Stop, don't push boss. Who's first?
it gets frozen.
Wait for it to pick.
No, we still don't want one up.
We're gonna
That's
get
okay,
this.
we got rogues.
Why is that okay?
I can vanish the thing,
It's an advantage, yeah.
except for it has way too much health.
Yeah, it's got like a mill.
My dots are taking.
Did Lath fail his cloak?
Anyway, 25 seconds, so 2 more things are going to happen. Wait, what?
Get the fuck away from it.
It's a speed up. Yeah.
Run away, run away, run away.
Watch your step.
Dodge the bowels and shit. Dodge the gas.
Can we slow it?
I already slowed it.
Okay.
He slowed it before he didn't have slime.
Oh, yeah.
Takes two slime puddles for me to eat to slow.
Green ooze is coming out.
You need to be on the opposite side, front. Always gotta be at
Watch
those
your
pipes.
step. Help soak.
Now go to the green side, run.
Soak that, soak that.
Get away. Away from it.
Everyone stay away.
Help
Go
soak.
in.
Now stay on green pipes.
Watch your step.
Okay, red ooze is coming out. Swap to ooze as soon as it chooses someone. If it chooses you, run. It's on
Run.
Lara.
Keep
Everyone
moving.
else kill ooze.
I don't know
And,
if this was said. Don't ever ice block or banish these when they're on you. It will randomly
Watch your
change
step.
targets rapidly.
Or MD.
When do I cross room?
Now you're
Now,
on the orange
red.
side.
As soon as the slime spawns, cross room.
Watch your step. Help soak.
Green ooze.
Moving to green side.
Stay away from it.
Help soak.
Choking care.
Stay away from it.
Help soak.
It has so much more health
Watch
on
your
25.
step.
Red Ooze is coming out. As soon as it chooses a target, kill it.
Stay there, Brent. Okay, no, you're good. I'm sorry. I was wrong. You were correct.
It's on totem. Kill red.
Watch your step.
I was wrong, Winter. This fight's like use 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking super long.
Yeah, I'm about to have my third up.
It's gonna be green ooze next.
I don't have a slow yet, basically.
Watch your step.
You want to wait a little bit longer before you move over.
Help
So
soak.
that we don't all run with you.
Okay, it's slowed now.
Help soak.
Yeah, that's why you don't want to
Stay
go
out
in.
of it.
Help soak.
Stay out of there.
If you get blown away, just wait.
Help soak. Watch your step.
This one, it's really important that we kill the ooze before we phase it. So 5% more. Let's wait for this red ooze. Kill the red ooze. Kill the Professor Future Sight. Red ooze is out. Kill red ooze.
Watch your step.
Let's phase him.
Press Viper.
Alright, nice job. Coming out of this, we're going to pick it up, Lust, and we're going to run it around the room. Stay as close to a slime cloud as you can without actually touching it, so that you can bait it.
You
Gas
stack when they
bombs.
explode, basically.
Brunt, I'm going to be taunting off of you at 3, and then when I get 3, you taunt.
Okay. Fine. 7 left.
Watch your step.
Three. Something sunny.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Shield wall taunt. It's on Brent.
Hooray.
I don't think I'm going to make it.
Tiny Ebo.
How is that possible that I'm not at the top with them?
Because this is normal.
Ah, that's right. Stupid fucking normal heroic shenanigans.
Why did you not put Tiny Ebo at the top of your normal?
I didn't want it at the top. I want my tier.
Laugh, can you not talk during loot, please?
No, I can be specific when that gets to. Fasani, can you not talk during loot, please?
You haven't started.
Yeah, I have. Arica,
let's go to
for Tiny A-Bomb.
Valithria. Frost.
These slimes are getting really big over here. Hey, Arica, do you want it? Great. Trapdoor spot. I'm gonna die to these fucking slimes. Does this shit go away?
No idea.
Got a personal healer there.
Yeah, can somebody come heal me? Trapdoor Spider, Hectato, roll for Mark. Hectato, do you want it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it in a second. Balandar, Brunt, Bhutan, Psychor, roll for Mark. Psychor, do you want it?
Didn't he get one earlier too?
Okay. Did he? Fuck.
Normal is not restricted, so he could take 4
Yeah,
if he
yeah,
wanted.
yeah. Well, I think he means for the loot prior list. Balandar, do you want it?
Ready your arms, my argent brothers. The Vrykul will protect the Frost Queen with their lives.
I'm gonna drop a.
Even dying here beats spending
Do
another
you still
day
have
collecting
Gargle on,
reagents for that madman
Flav?
Finkelstein?
Or you just turn off chat boxes.
Enough idle banner. Our
Okay, I'm good, thank you.
arrived. Support them as we push our way through the hall.
I still have it on.
It should tell you, like, if you look at the item, it should say, like, Psychor given yes, which means he's already gotten it, like, lower on the item. But if he has 2 of it at the top, then it would be the same.
5, 4,
If
3,
that makes sense.
2, 1.
Where are we going at, Duncan?
Valithria. Dreamweaver. Frost.
Dreamwalker.
Okay, are you... Okay, never mind, you're not there yet.
Will we get rep if we're this far?
My reputation. Let's find out.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
If you're asking about healing, then I'm looking for Iarka and Kiwi for off heals.
I did as well.
I don't know if it was something else though.
Nope. I just have to go.
Brunt, come up the stairs.
Yeah,
So I'm going to do that.
You pull these too far out, they reset. Ranged, make sure you are focusing the Frostbinder here because the melee shouldn't be hitting it. She does teleport, so be ready to move. Teleport on the melee.
Are you planning to do Cindergrace after Sorting?
If we have time, then it wouldn't hurt to do a couple pulls. But I was planning for Cinder Proc to take place tomorrow.
Yeah, that's I just been learning my shadow spec.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm still debating on whether maybe we want to give a couple heroic attempts on this.
Do we have
Our healers are jacked.
What was the question, Q?
Do we have the cheese again?
We do have a bear.
I do have a bear.
Thank you, Sid.
Thanks, Sid.
You're welcome, Sid.
Yeah, and I know that most, if not all, the healers have been able to do it, so I don't think it should be a huge problem. I mean, regardless, even doing just like 2 attempts is not gonna. It'll be fine.
Is heroic just more health? That's better.
More health, and the orbs when you go in, they deal a little bit of damage, and also like she takes like a damage per second or something.
She rots.
So essentially, yes, it's just a bunch more healing.
And the trash mobs that we have to deal with have a lot more health.
We'll give it a couple tries. We have not yet. No, we're just clearing the trash up to it right now. So we'll get a cabinet out.
cupboard.
Is that a board where you put cups?
Yep. Cupboard.
We're summoning.
Oops.
Yeah, just don't pull the next thing. The next thing has badges.
Can we take out these blazing skeletons for the next fight? Nope. What do you do when you see a blazing skeleton on the street corner?
Murder.
You wave at it. You wave at it. Tell
Cross
how
the
pretty it
street.
looks.
Murder.
Attack, attack, attack.
420
Don't pull
blazes.
this. Everybody here?
Kiwi managed to get here, yeah.
Now can we pull this?
Yes, now we can pull this.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not up to you.
Foolish Croc. You brought
Foolish
my
Croc.
reinforcements with you. Arise, Argent champions, and serve the Lich King in death.
Where's the champion?
Come, miserable fools never did manage I'll show the master which of us is truly worthy of the title of champion.
I'm the champion.
Someone in Twitch chat is saying that a Noozer is a really good warlock.
Up tank in the back, please.
Is it a Noozer's account?
Probably.
No. It's someone named David.
That's
Sounds suspicious.
You were right, Croc.
In the back.
I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
Kill Arnav first.
Okay, Bruce Springsteen, come on.
It's a good reference right there.
Use me for his potions.
Wow, someone in the chat is saying that Lath is a super good rogue.
Oh no.
Whoa, wow, thanks.
Is it a Noozer?
Clearly you have classic Twitch chat.
Bring down Syndragosa. Loktar champions.
Rehearing it?
Done much in this war.
Yeah, let's put on heroic.
May the light embrace you.
And all we gotta do is fill the green bar. We got this.
Beware the dangers that lie
If you're
ahead.
confused about what pet to heal,
And do try to remain
you
one
heal
piece.
the spare.
You didn't get the white one?
I went to Paralysis.
Brunt, could we swap to heroic?
Yes, sir.
Heal this. Nice name.
Push the tempo up, push the tempo up, push the tempo up, raise the tempo.
Okay. Hey, this is Valithria Dreamweaver. Healers. Let's start with you. The 5 healers that I have going up. The 2 healers that I have raid healing, and we can reconfigure this. I don't really care. I just chose random people. I have Braun and Trapdoor raid healing, and I have Veer, Bonoko, Bhutan, Ayarka, and Kiwi healing the dragon. Is there any consideration I need to make on that one? I just chose random people. I don't know if there are better or worse people for this.
Do we need 2 healers to stay out?
Yes.
Sounds fine to me, honestly. Like, I think that's probably decent.
It's either that or maybe you keep a shaman out, but like it's fine. Okay, so for everyone going in, there's going to be red circles in the ground that'll spawn portals. Each portal's a one-time use, so each get your own portal. When you go in there, first thing you're going to do is fly up and hit a orb. Orb's going to be red. When you touch an orb, after a couple seconds, it'll explode and give you a buff. After that, go ahead and gather up and go around as a group or 2 groups, depending on where you are around the dragon, and pop the orbs and get the buff. It's important that you get a buff a couple seconds before you leave the dream world, because that means that the next time you go in, as long as you go right up and get a buff, you will continue to stack your buff instead of lose the buff. That's the important part of this for healers, is making sure that you keep stacking this buff indefinitely. The buff gives you, for each stack, 10% more healing, and I believe a flat extra MP5. By the time you get like 20 stacks of this buff, you're basically a healing god. Nothing can touch you. You can heal this dragon for a lot. For everyone else, we are dealing with ads. There are 4 ads, 5 ads. The most important one is the Blazing Skeleton. It casts Lay Waste, which is just Hellfire, but on steroids. It'll like 3-shot the raid. As soon as that comes up, we need to burst it down. There's a suppressor. There are these little ghoul things. And when they're casting on the boss, she takes 10% less healing per cast. So we need to kill those. There's an abomination. It does a frontal cleave. So the tanks will pick that up and tank it. It's not super important to kill it, but we do need to kill it before the next one spawns. When the abomination dies, it spawns worms. Kill the worms. They do like a stacking poison. It's not good. There's these frost guys that you see. They have like a pillar of frost. Don't stand in it. Otherwise, they do a frostbolt volley. So kick it if you are in range. And finally, there are these little zombies. They explode when they die. So not super important, but just gotta kill it. So everyone in the ground crew is going to be fighting for their life while the healers get to just pump heals the whole time. Other than that, let's go.
One thing that's kind of important with the abominations is we don't want to kill them when we're trying to deal with suppressors and blazing skeletons if we can, because the worms do hurt really bad.
Yeah, Brawn, Trapdoor, you guys are staying down and raid healing. For range, just stick around the dragon. For melee, we will have the left team be composed of Brunt, Winter, Hex Hellstorm, Lampaw's, Last Bell, Totem. Then the right team composed of Fasani, Bellandar, Ayarka.
Ayarka's healing.
Lara, Spooky. Ah, right. Well, Patara, Bellandar, Ayarka, Lara, Spooky still. And then all the range will just stay in the middle.
What was the side again? Sorry.
Left side, Winter, Hex, Lampaw's, Last Spell, Totem. Right side, Bellandar, Lara, Spooky. Right side, Fasani. Left side, Brunt. They'll come from both the front and the back gates, unlike 10 Man, where they just come from the front gates.
Make sure to, the suppressors, you can slow them as they're walking up to Dreamwalker. So you can do that to give a little bit of extra time.
Is there anywhere specific I need to park the bear?
You've got
park the bear in the middle of Valithria Dreamweaver.
Okay.
Not that it affects me at all, but what is this bear strat?
The bear takes 40% more healing, so the splashed heals off of it gain a 40% heal multiplier.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's very balanced and intended.
The healer should stack for the
5,
things going up.
Yes.
4,
Yeah.
3,
You want to swim
2,
together.
1.
And Crusader Aura.
Yeah, and Crusader Aura.
We have 2 are in the back.
Yeah, portals can spawn in the back, by the way. If you've done this on 10 Man, portals can spawn anywhere, but they pre-spawn and they're red instead of green.
Hear about that?
Yes, on a rogue you're red.
My bandage, Parsi, fuck.
She takes taking damage, so if she takes damage, it stops. Suppressors. There's 3 in the back.
Set your bear.
Yeah, sorry. What's what I do?
Portals, healers up. We have a skeleton.
AOE incoming.
Kills domination.
Kill the worms.
Can we pull them closer to the middle?
Question about skeleton. Do you want both sides to converge for them, or just
no, stick to your side. It looked like that. Okay. The range, though, should all kind of head towards the skeleton. Hunters, you can Viper Sting the mages.
I have opened a portal into the dream. Your salvation lies.
What does that do?
heroes.
Gives you enough mana.
Blazing skeleton soon. Blazing on left.
AOE incoming.
We need to stack better.
We need a mark on one of the healers to follow.
I have opened a portal into the dream. Your salvation lies
But okay,
within,
Simon.
heroes.
Suppressors on the right. Blazing skeleton right side.
AOE incoming.
I have opened a portal into the dream. Your salvation lies within, heroes.
Brent, when you pick them up, try to go back to the middle area, because one of our zombies went over to their side.
Good copy, thank you. Run stem.
Yeah. Go ahead and wipe it up.
Opened a portal into the dream.
AOE incoming.
Lies within, heroes.
Watch out for the blistering zombies when they're low. If you're melee, you should be stepping out because they do explode. Saw a couple people get hit by it.
Oh, I died in a DI. That's cool.
Interesting. Cool. Let's try it at least one more time here.
We basically didn't heal the boss at all.
Yeah.
Hey, I bandaged it.
But the way the healing ramps up in this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we got probably 2 more portals and then we lusted, you guys would probably just nuke it real hard. Yeah. If you're not going up into a portal or moving to one, just stand still and spam heals. You can go down to like 0 mana too before the first portals come up, because the extra mana regen you get is pretty big.
And that's for portal healers specifically, because if you aren't a portal healer. I remember back in the day, I don't know if this is going to be a thing that we need to do, but you could always like put a healer in to get mana back if they were really struggling for it, but I don't think we're ever reaching that point, since we were getting close to the end of the encounter anyway.
No, we still had 3 minutes before in range.
Yeah.
We only have 2 inners. On 10 man, the mana issue is less prevalent.
Yeah.
When do we eat?
You can actually step decently far into the room, just don't step on the squares that are ahead.
Sure, there are no squares in this room. They're all rectangles.
What's this about not stepping on the parallelograms?
Where's the rhombus?
Do not touch the rhombus. That's exactly right.
Also, I'm pretty sure not most of the healers have it, but you can trade me for wild magic potions. You don't need mana potions, you can just use wild magic for more crits and spell power. And you basically just drink it during lust. loading because I broke some.
Check your flasks.
Yeah, so missing Mark of the Wild.
It basically always comes up on pool.
Yeah. I see you.
Tunkin, lay on pause, Ayarka flasks, Ayarka food.
Ayarka layer ready? You click your elixirs and they aren't doing anything. I would advise drinking them through your face.
I would advise applying directly to the forehead.
Gone up.
To the forehead? Is it an ointment?
It's a
You
balm.
mix the elixir in the whiskey mixer.
5 head. Get the people out of the web waps. Ayarka's good
Heal
now.
the tank.
Bone in 10.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Intruders have breached the inner sanctum. Hasten the destruction of the house and see you for the reanimation.
Heroes, lend me your aid. I cannot hold them off much longer. You must heal my wounds.
Suppressor's coming. Off the melee, blistering zombie.
AOE
Blazing
incoming.
Skelly.
Group up.
Get those zombie
Careful,
out.
zombie go boom.
Next blazing skeleton coming soon. It'll be left hand side.
Winter, can you innovate on trap, please?
Let's get Hex back up.
It's back right. It's back right.
Skelly's up.
AOE incoming.
Fuck.
I also lost my stacks.
I guess just not fast enough.
I don't know. Yeah.
It was a weird portal.
Yeah, it's more important to get that first one than to group up. After the first one, you should definitely group up.
Yeah, I didn't even get the portal.
Oh, I see.
Also, I'm flying inside one and it's just not exploding.
would fly up to it and then jiggle left and right.
Skeleton left side front. Get it.
Detonate a little bit faster.
You have to stand in the portal for like 2 seconds.
AOE incoming.
Good blazing skeleton.
Need a last spell?
It's too late for me.
Suppressors. Left side skeleton.
Skeleton. Get the blazing.
AOE incoming.
Let's go ahead and wipe it up.
AOE incoming.
Let's try one more.
No.
I don't want to have to. No, I don't think so. I was just saying I don't want us to re-clear trash tomorrow. I want us to get like right onto the. Basically, we've just left 2 pretty hard prog and then Lich King left.
AOE
So
incoming.
let's just swap it to normal. Get it done.
What's the difference?
The ads have like, she doesn't take continuous damage, and the ads have way less health, so we can just wipe them easily.
And you don't take damage when you get the healing buff.
Same thing, but easier. Oh, thanks, Winter.
And
No, it actually
the
is.
boss
Though.
is the
Not
boss is
having
legit.
DKs is really rough for those orc
For the
mages.
yeah.
Because we have to run around so fucking much when you can't just pull them in.
Fucking Kagran, dude.
Fucking Kagran, bro.
Always hurting prog that Kagran.
Like Binoco and myself, at least. I didn't check others, but we also dropped our stacks, which was just bad.
Yeah, I think honestly, if that legitimately, if no one drops their stacks, it's probably just a kill. But
There's a Valkyrie.
Seems
Maybe
like
they're
it's
friendly.
a little weird.
I don't even think yet that we're there yet. Like, if we don't drop our stacks, I don't think that really makes a difference.
It was entirely my fault missing the portal.
Yeah, but I'm just like, so for reference, like with 7 healers, so like 5 going inside and then 2 outside. There are guilds that are just using 2 portals and then they've healed the boss to full. So we're definitely doing something incorrect. Because we're not even at like 55%.
Yeah, that last pull ended on 60.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly yet what is going on, but that's just something we can learn for next week.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll take a look at some logs / streams, and then this will be one that we'll try again next week for sure.
Did we switch it?
I think
Swap
killing
back. Yeah, swap to
killing
normal.
the mobs will be 100 times easier when we have 1 DK on each side too.
Can you switch it to normal, Brent?
He's taking a mini break.
What's like
You
the
can't.
plan for the blistering zombies though? Because they pretty much one-shot me if I go up and whack them.
Well, why are you going up and whacking them? Zombies
go
are
up and whack
ranged. Zombies are ranged to kite. That's the plan. Don't touch them.
We never did this on 10 map. I never learned.
Just
Well,
they
I'm
explode
sorry
when
that-
they die, and if it's the only thing for you to hit, you move out before they get to 30%, so they don't explode on your face because they're in.
They also-
passive for 1 second.
No, like they were.
They also hit really hard.
With, like auto attacks. That's what it was.
Zombies. Zombies are ranged kite. Mages are melee kill. A bombs. If you have nothing else to do, hit an A bomb. Those are
What
the
about
bottom
skeletons?
3. Skeletons, fucking kill that bitch. That's number 1 prio.
Okay.
Everyone kills
Don't have to be
skellies.
so mad.
Yeah,
Everyone
no,
kills suppressors.
I got everything except for the zombie. That's the one I missed.
All right, let's do this.
How are
Wait, what about the green dragon in the middle? Heal it. Oh, I'm confused.
No, we're not going to do that. Pulling in 8 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, she's wounded.
Suppressors.
Did you know you can slow the suppressors?
I'm wondering if Rogue should put the slow poison on.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I will do no damage.
The suppressors, all they do is stop.
Blazing skeleton, right side.
Suppressors stop us healing.
AOE
But we don't really
incoming.
care about healing until later on. Until we have stacks.
Portal's up.
It's like no enemies now.
That's so much easier when they have less health.
It's like not even half the enemies though.
Yep.
Suppressors.
Zombie left, ranged.
Skeleton.
Skeleton right side.
This fight went from fun to boring very quickly on the difficulty change.
We have our hands full on the left side, let me tell you.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Very small hands over there on the left side.
Take my strong hand.
Was that Scary Movie 2?
Yes.
Except for he doesn't even say that.
Suppressors.
He says, "Take my hand."
I thought he says take my strong hand.
No,
says,
he
"Take my
talks
strong
about
hand."
he talks about
No, he does,
small.
for sure.
He does not.
100% does.
He talks
Does
about the
not.
strong hand at a separate point. It's like the Luke, "I am your father."
I read that article too.
Alright,
Alright,
Go direction.
Skeleton
we can
side.
lust when we get out of here. I don't know
Okay,
if that's
just call for it. Just call for it.
Just do it now. Lust.
Less.
AOE incoming.
Even the dragon gets bigger.
My bandage doesn't go any faster.
Dragon.
Lust is a joke.
My bandage isn't working. What's going on?
It's because she
Only
has the
one
debuff.
person can do it.
Are we taking these?
Yes, we were
Yeah.
supposed to. Oops.
Yeah, you got
We
the
got
power of the
bloodlust.
the power of the bloodlust.
Now you know how his DPS feel.
For the future healers, we'll just go the same way.
Skeleton left side.
Get that skeleton.
Well,
AOE
Beer and I are
incoming.
gonna really pump heals, that's for sure.
If only Binoka would pump.
I saw Brown do it on 10 man with Bouton. They did it.
Switch to the Archmage on the left side.
Suppressors.
Skeleton left side, kill it.
AOE incoming.
Just heal it.
Well,
96%. 97.
We keep
Now that's
swapping
getting
ways
worse
that
thing.
we're going. We should remain the same direction.
Yeah, it's just like always do clockwise or something.
Yeah.
98%. Press the heal button.
Suppressors.
Skeleton back left.
we did it.
Whee! Kill the skeleton.
She does it for us.
Okay.
Slip.
Doing loot.
Are you?
Yep. Primordial Serenite. Neat. That's the loot. Verua, do you want Frostbinder's Shredded Cape? Bhutan, do you want Snowstorm Helm?
Pass.
Is that a pass?
Pass.
Open roll for it. And in the roll in 3. Okay, Psychor, do you want Frostbrood Sapphire Ring? Given the Primordial Serenite to Potara for the Guildbank. That's the loot.
Cool. Alright, so plan for tomorrow. Blood Council, Blood Queen Lanathel, Syndragosa, Lich King.
Question, are we planning to do the VOA boss?
Is there a way to get down to the bottom from here?
It's not out this week.
Okay.
Yeah, not out this week, but yes, we are planning on starting the raid with the VOA boss.
Yes.
Good job, y'all.
I think to get down, you'll have to go back and take the teleporter.
Make sure to turn in your
fuck. Yeah.
other thing.
Somebody drop a engineering portal to Icecrown.
There
Turn in what
isn't
thing?
really one close.
Yeah, I guess not.
You could just go to
Just
Dal.
fly from Dal.
Yeah, if you fly from down, like Skullazar Basin is technically like slightly faster, but it's almost.
Turn in the Sartharian quest.
See you tomorrow.
Good job, y'all.
Yes, well done, all.
Good luck, friend.
Very good, Paul Grace.